You don't? I do, yeah. We're so professional. The most professional show on YouTube. Hear it now? No. Yeah, guys, just got to set our sound settings.
Wah. Hold on a second. Oh, hey, this is how you do. Let's see here. No, well, all right, I'll try and leave. Come back real quick. Okay. Let me see if I can hear it now. Oh, okay. There we go. I can hear it now. All right.
Most professional show on YouTube.
What am I hearing now? It's very quiet. It's very quiet.
Quiet.
Yeah. Well, I'm hearing it through your headphones and not through the thing.
What?
It's what it.
Let me check my settings. What the fuck? Maybe I fucked up.
No, it's all good. I see people watching. There's a bunch of people watching already. All right, that's good. I like that. People watching the show already. Hey guys, how you doing? What up? Is this 9 people watching? Nobody said anything yet. Hey there. What's going on, guys? There's some people watching, but not saying anything. What's going on, guys? Hi. There's Aunt Jessie. How you doing, Aunt Jessie?
Yo.
Yo, what up? Uh, uh. uh, word. Word to your mother. Right? Oh! Mm. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Uh. Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle. Burr, 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 burr. Yeah, guys. It's going to be a crazy show. Crazy show. You have no idea. You really have
Audience, how does it sound? Can you hear it?
loud and clear, y'all. Well, you can hear me. You can hear, or can you hear the music? I was like, I'm not, I can't hear the music. What if I put on some? You can hear the music fine, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Stream volume. I'll bring down yours and mine. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Hear me. You can hear, or can you hear the music? No, I already hear the music on it. Yes, we can hear both you, but not the music. No, you can't hear the music. All right. What if I put this on?
What the fuck?
You can hear the music fine.
If they can't hear the music, they're not going to be able to hear the video.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah, and I'm not crazy. Not crazy at all. Not at all.
About now.
No. Here, up here. Hold on. I'll go be right back. Hold on. Let's try this. What's going on, guys? This always works fine. We never have otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, we do, but it's it's what it is, guys. It is what it is.
The music be heard now.
No. Still no.
I don't know. I'm waiting for the chat to reply.
I see a disco ball. You guys see the disco ball here? Of course you do. Hey, we got 13 people watching. All right, it's fine. What up, my ninjas? You guys are my martial arts ninjas. Still
no music. Okay,
Yeah.
this is a problem.
Yeah. Wish you got the volume.
Fuck, I don't even know what to do.
Well, we were you watching videos before? We were watching videos before, right? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. Well, maybe I can watch a video and I can share screens with you. Let's see if that works. Let's swap. See if that works. Quick. I'm just gonna open up the thing. All right, let's try that real quick. There.
Is it playing now? Can you hear it now?
It's like I'm hearing it through your audio. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, now I'm hearing it. Or is that here? Oh, I was hearing it. That was there.
Can you guys hear that or not?
Play on that again. Yeah, no, I'm hearing it through your audio. I'm hearing it through your microphone.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. I'm wearing headphones.
Yeah, but
It's working now, they say.
That's where I am. That's where I'm hearing it though from, because it has that muffled sound, like it's been like being interrupted by your. Wait. Hold on. I'm gonna try.
Well, goddamn it, we're playing this intro all the way.
Heard it for a second. Yeah, well, that's because I was playing on my end here. Anyway. It's a very professional show. We're very good at this. It might be. What if it's my end? Oh, there's. You don't know that. I don't know. God damn it. It's fine. Heard it for a second. Yeah, well, that's because I was playing on my end here. Oh well, synchronized guys. God damn it. I don't know. God damn it. It's fine. First person. Yeah, well, that's because I was playing on my end here. Right. Oh well, synchronized guys. God damn it. I don't know. God damn it. It's fine. Fine. First person. Yeah, well, that's because I was playing on my end. Right. Oh well, synchronized guys. God damn it. I don't know. God damn it. Fine. Fine. Yeah, well, that's because I was playing on my end. Right. Oh well, synchronized guys. God damn it. I don't know. Well. Oh, so. Like that funny.
There, now the intro played.
Right.
God damn it.
That's
Needs
right.
a little more flair.
Oh.
The Ninja Boy is in the house. Oh yeah.
That's weird.
Whoa! I hit the wrong button.
Wow, it was weird. It's cut.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Woo. Woo.
He's a crazy. All right. He's a crazy old man. Weird. Wow. It's like wow, it's cutting out the wooing for some reason. Like the dialogue's going through, but then it's like cutting out the weird. It's like it's like
Did you guys not hear the wooing?
it's weird. It's like the woo's not coming through. It's so weird. Right? Yeah. But hey, everybody. We got a bunch of people watching. That's great. We got people tuned in and enjoying the show. One Arm, how you doing? Aunt Jenny's there.
Our main
Davis
fishes
is out there. How you doing,
are
guys?
farting, pooping, and peeing.
Butt girl.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There she is. Wow, look at that. Look at that. There she is.
Still searching for the man who stole her pants.
We don't know what happened to the guy, but you know, he took her pants and she's gonna find him. She's gonna find him and use that sword on him, probably. She also has a bow and arrow.
It's golden. Gets cold. What the fuck? That's all that one was.
That's it. He's just there, and there it was. You know, it moves along very slowly. These episodes.
What?
Oh my
Oh
God!
God.
Great movie are we going to talk about today? Godfather 4, The New Beginning. Oh yeah, that's right. This one is the Hallmark Channel. That's right. And this time, Marlon Brando. Well, instead of being the Godfather, he is now drawing up plans for buildings in New York, but his horse, Wilbur, keeps on, hey, you're not making the plans correct. You've got to get another building inspector to come over and improve them. But we can't. So we're going to have to do a little muscle to make sure that takes place.
Right, stop right there. You know, is no Godfather 4 in the New Beginning. You're getting this whole plot mixed up with the original television show, Mr. Red.
No, Mr. Jim, you don't know what you're talking about. At the end, the horse takes over the entire crime family of New Jersey. He becomes the horse dog. Anyway, join us again next time on Classic Movies. I'm Buzz, my friend Mr. Jim. Say goodbye, Mr. Jim.
Bye, Mr. Jim. The horse Dawn?
Yeah, the horse dog.
The Godfather
I can't-
4? What?
I can't tell if this is charming or demented.
It's I don't know either. Like, look how many views this one video has. It's like 1 or 2, right? Like
56
56. It's such
with no likes or dislikes.
no likes or dislikes, nothing, no interaction at all, no comments, just zero.
Bam.
This
First
is
dislike.
strange total lack of engagement with these videos at all. If anyone's watching them, it's weird. It's very weird. It seems to be like, and it's a total shotgun approach to any kind of it's just anything, anything, game shows, movies, just whatever. Godfather 4, a movie that doesn't even exist. What?
Yeah, I got confused at the beginning there. I thought they were like, I thought a fucking another Godfather movie got made while I wasn't paying attention.
It's a good title, though. It's a good title for a Godfather 4.
Oh, fuck no, it's not. A New Beginning is such a fucking cliche fucking subtitle for a movie. It's like calling a sequel Apocalypse.
Yeah. Apocalypse or Resurrection.
Resurrection's a bad one. Resurrection is almost cursed.
Yes.
Is there a Resident Evil Resurrection?
There's a Star Trek Resurrection. There's a...
No, there's not. Is
There
there
is.
really?
Isn't there?
Insurrection.
Oh, right. Insurrection.
That movie sucks too, though. That's a horrible Star Trek movie.
It is. Insurrection is really bad.
That might be the worst one out of all of them. And those TNG movies are pretty bad. And the original series had some bad ones, but I think Insurrection might be the worst Star Trek movie until you get to the Abrams movies.
I say it's Generations. It manages to poop on Kirk and Picard, the whole thing. It's real bad. It doesn't even elevate any of the original from Next Generation. They shoot on the same sets with the same costumes, but now all of a sudden there is a Cerebro inside the Enterprise. I don't know when this happened, but now there's a Cerebro for some reason.
Oh, the stellar cartography room. Yeah.
What was that about? This can't be in the. Is this in on the holodeck? No. This is a special room we've just made for the purposes of.
Yeah, he says, "Meet me in stellar cartography," and it's like, what the fuck is stellar cartography? We've never been in this room before, but this is the Enterprise D.
Yep.
In 7 years of that TV show, we never once visited this room.
That could
At least in the other
set or
movies.
something. You know,
At least in the other movie. Yeah. At least in the other movies, like it's the Enterprise E. So if you see anything that's new, it's a new ship.
Yeah. But nothing new. We didn't get a new. The fucking villain, Dr. Sauron or whatever his name is, right?
Soren, yeah.
He doesn't have a ship of his own. We're dealing with like a Klingon bird of prey, right? We're dealing with nothing new is made for this movie. like nothing.
150 fucking year old Klingon bird of prey that somehow wrecks the Enterprise D,
That's right.
even
that's
though
Decimates.
the Klingon bird of prey is a mostly reconnaissance vehicle. That's why it has that stealth drive on it. The Enterprise really should have just fired its whole payload at that little bitty bird of prey that's like, I don't know, one fucking eighth the size of their ship and just blowed it the fuck up. But instead, they do some stupid shit involving plasma coils. I don't even remember what the big fucking. What is their big move right there? Because all they do is fire one photon torpedo. Oh, they make it start cloaking so that its shields go down.
Well, okay.
Even though they could have overwhelmed their shields in like 2 shots.
They what do you mean? How they took out the bird of prey?
Yeah.
'Cause
The fuck, I
it's just
remember the guy, the Klingon dude screams out, "We are cloaking," and then the Duras sister is like, "What?" And he's like, "Our shields are down." And then it has a really dramatic shot of Riker going, "Fire."
Right. And they take him out.
So one photon torpedo was on the fucking Enterprise A and the Excelsior. It had to hit that bird of prey in Star Trek 6 like 10 times before it finally exploded. The Enterprise D blew it up with one photon torpedo.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Which, I mean, you can assume it has a bigger payload than the old ones do, but still, that it's my point personified. It shot that fucking thing one time and obliterated their ship. Why didn't they just respond with fucking fire all phasers and photon torpedoes, target the fucking enemy bird of prey, and just blow it up?
Well, yeah, Generations is the worst one. I would argue that by pooping on both
And then
and the new show. Right.
And then what happens next? They crash the Enterprise D into a planet, or half of it. And the other half of it just explodes. They have a warp core breach.
There's so much stupid with the final fight scene. This is Kirk's death. This is Kirk's death here. After
Yeah,
all
the bridge.
his Avengers, he's fucking.
He falls out. He falls down a canyon while holding onto a big metal bridge.
Yeah.
That's the mistake everybody makes. They say that a bridge falls on him. No, 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 no. He is holding on to said bridge, and the whole bridge falls down with him.
Yeah.
And he just gets crushed by all the metal and the rocks, and then he just dies.
Yeah. And he gets buried.
And the most frustrating thing about the movie is that they're like, well, you can't use a ship to go into the Nexus. It's like, but that's how Kirk got there. Kirk was in the Enterprise B. It got blasted by a fucking thing from the Nexus. It blew a great big hole in the ship, and he was in the Nexus now. Why can't Sauron do the same thing? Or fuck a shuttle. Just figure out the trajectory of it, take a shuttle out there, and then go out into space in one of those like space suits with a rocket pack like Spock has in the original movie.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. You're done. You got it. You're there.
No. He's got to do it the way he's got to do it. It didn't make any sense. But he's got to do it like.
He's got to not detonate stars, but turn them off.
Right.
He's doing some sort of he's using some sort of weapon that just stops all of the nuclear fusion and fission happening on a star, just dead stops it.
Yeah.
Which for some reason doing that causes the trajectory of the ribbon to change, even though just turning off all the reactions on a fucking star isn't going to change the mass of the star, is it?
Well, it's supposedly changing the gravitational pull of the thing so that the nexus goes.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But
Gravitational
it's like,
pull is affected by mass, and just because the star is no longer in a constant state of explosion, it's not going to decrease the mass of the star, is it?
yeah, there's so much wrong with it. There's so much wrong with the science
Is
of like whether the gravitational pull has an impact on this thing that's flying towards it, as because he shoots the rocket, and then there's like, well, because the rocket has to get to the planet first, but it's like the rocket is flying up into, and then the sun's like just a cloud that it has to get to. You know what I mean?
yeah, the sun is like up in the sky, literally,
And the rocket,
like flat Earth
and
theory
then
type
the sun
fucking
turns
distance.
off. Then the sun turns off. It gets dark because that's what happens when the sun turns off. Is everything just
That is not how that would work. That isn't how that would work either.
Well, it's not
Because
even
light
dark.
takes
It's just day for night. It's just a blue filter on the camera now because everything's still a
yeah,
deep
it's more like an
shadow or something.
eclipse.
It's an
But that's not how that works either. It would take you have to assume an M-class planet is about the same distance from the star as we are from our star. Light takes 8 minutes to fucking reach Earth.
right,
So it would be another 8 or so minutes before they would actually see the sun go out.
right. It's rather all over ridiculous. It's really bad.
Someone loves the way I say Nexus.
We also
why do you love the way I say Nexus?
and then on top of that,
Is it-
Whoopi Goldberg is in the movie a lot because she's Whoopi Goldberg. Even though she was just a supporting character on the show, but now she's like a very central character here, right?
No, that's not true. I recently rewatched the movie. She's not in it as much as you think she is.
More than she's in it.
She's there for a
Boy.
couple key. She's there to explain what the Nexus is, and then once he's
Sorta.
in the Nexus,
But
she shows up again,
Yeah,
and
but
that's
she's
her
also
only two scenes.
she explains it, but she's also really vague about it too. Like, let me.
Well,
explain it vaguely.
that's just Guinan. Guinan was always kind of cryptic and weird, and
Yeah.
for some reason, Q is threatened by her in the first, second, third time we meet him. It's the
Yeah.
third time we meet him because it's in season 2 when he introduces them to the Borg. He sees Guinan and he's both angry and apparently afraid to see her. And he says she's not what she claims to be. And then we never, ever, ever, ever address that ever again.
Right. Never. Like never ever.
Like, right. They just went back to her being an Elorian, which they're empathetic, I think. And they live for a really long fucking time. Like, she's like 800 something years old in Next Gen. She's as old as Yoda.
And it's because insurrection. It wasn't resurrection. It was insurrection, but it doesn't matter.
Insurrection is stupid too, though. Insurrection is about going to this lame Amish planet because they're hogging up all the cure for death gas that makes you infinitely young. And they're constantly fucking bitching about how they don't believe in machines, even though they're using machines. They're just not super high-tech Star Trek machines. Like, they have a lock and dam. That is a machine.
Yeah, and they have other machines, but
They have an irrigation system. That is a machine.
they have lights and stuff, right? They're not like living in total.
They don't have lights. It's just very poorly lit to where, like, at nighttime, there's ambient light everywhere, even though there shouldn't be, unless the moon is in a constant state. No. No, they shouldn't even be able to see the moon or the sky for that matter, because there's this massive gas cloud surrounding them, remember?
Yeah. Well, also they. This was supposed to be like a long episode, basically, right? It was.
That's what it comes off as. It comes off as a shitty like season 7, we're out of ideas episode.
This is Jonathan Frakes is directing. This is the guys who did the show coming back to do a movie, more or less, right? Let's say like gives us
Wesley's
something to
around for
do.
some reason
Yeah, give the
at the very
something to
beginning of the
do.
movie.
We got Wesley. I mean, Doctor Crusher is running around. She's doing stuff. Everybody.
You remember when they controlled the Enterprise E with a joystick?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
The manual flight column, which is literally a joystick.
Which how you move up and down? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Any pitch? That's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's got a trigger and everything. It's like a video game. It is a video game joystick. I had a joystick just like that fucking one that pops out of the floor.
And so they gave, you know, Riker and Troy a little romance. You know.
Well, they always had a romance, sorta.
Well, they rekindled the romance. Yeah, and so.
Oh, they're getting they
do stuff.
They get married. That's the movie where they finally get married. That's the opening of the movie. Is that they're
No.
married.
That's Nemesis. Nemesis. They get married.
Is it?
Yeah. Nemesis. They're on the boat. Right.
Oh, you're right. Fucking Insurrection starts with Data going ape shit. Like he's completely malfunctioning. He's got a phaser and a cloak suit, and he's just attacking people. Because for some reason, if you damage Data in a certain way, his system fucking defaults to exterminate.
And so his emotion chip was turned off at that point, which there was yet another retcon for
No. He didn't take it with him.
Right. Yeah.
Even though in Generations they say it is permanently inside his head because of that malfunction that he suffers in Generation.
Right. So he's. But then in the very next movie, he's able to turn it off when he's dealing with the Borg, and then leaves it at home when he goes on Insurrection.
That's the prior movie. It goes Generations, First Contact, Insurrection, and then Nemesis.
Right. And in First Contact, a lot of people were like, "It's okay." A lot of people were saying
it is okay.
It's better than Generations, but that's just how bad Generations is. That's just how bad Generations is. So.
Yeah, it's the best Star Trek TNG movie by default because the other ones are just that bad.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible. It is the most. It's also the most Picard and Data centric. It barely focuses on any of the other guys at all, right? Well, I mean, they're the ones that are on the planet. We get to see them, right? But but boy, anybody else doesn't barely get to see screen time. You know.
And the set looks. Oh, you mean in First Contact?
In First Contact, yeah.
Yeah, Crusher just disappears from the movie after a certain point.
Right. Yeah. She's hiding in the vents like the whole fucking rest of the movie. With her staff. But Picard gets a lot of screen time and a lot of monologues. Fucking Data gets to spend some time with the Borg Queen. You know, none of the other guys get any glory moments at all.
Yeah, it turns out the Borg isn't a hive mind. It's actually just an insect hive with a queen.
And Troy gets drunk. Troy gets drunk. That's good.
That scene's funny.
So that's a little moment for her. Come on, she gets
Find out
exactly what she can get.
we find out Zephyr Cochrane was a drunken asshole.
Yep, yep. And he tried to run away.
He didn't want to be a statue.
Yeah, I don't want to be a statue.
You told him about the statue.
Well, I mean,
You know what I never noticed? Barkley.
what?
He's in the movie.
Oh yeah.
He meets Cochrane and he starts fanboying out, and I didn't recognize him out of uniform, and he was a bit older,
Mm,
and they call him Reg, I think, and that just flew over my head for the longest time.
Reg,
But yeah,
that's
he
right.
gets a whole scene. Oh, something else I noticed in the last couple weeks. I've been trying to think of a way to get a video of my Pixel lightsaber that shows off just how bright it actually is.
Yeah.
And I'm having trouble figuring that out because it's so bright that it kind of overwhelms the camera. But it made me think of how bright are they in the movies? And you mentioning that the lightsabers are getting darker in Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Because dude lights that orange lightsaber and it has like no glow on his face.
Mhm.
Well, I went back and looked at the original movies, and lightsabers letting off ambient light is a new thing.
Mm.
In the original trilogy and in the prequels, they do not let off any kind of ambient light that glows off the people or the area.
Oh,
It maybe does when Dooku is fighting Anakin. I forgot to look that clip up, but every other instance, for some reason, they just don't throw off any light. And then when you get to the sequels, like when Finn lights the lightsaber, he and everything around him lights up blue.
yeah. Well, we
So
a
it's
little bit of it with Dooku and Anakin in Attack of the Clones, because he knocks the
I
lights out.
think
and
we
then
do.
he knocks out the lights, and then there's some in the dark for a second.
Right, but I can't remember if the light is their lightsabers or if it's the flashes of
Only
their
temporarily.
lightsabers hitting each other.
Only temporarily, and Yoda can have the light like illuminates him a little bit because he can, right? He's all.
I don't remember that at all.
It's just for the Dooku fight. Just for the Dooku fight.
Yeah, but in the original trilogy, just flat out, absolutely no fucking light comes off of them. Because, like, think about how close, like, Vader's lightsaber gets to Luke's face.
Mhm.
His face should be glowing red a little bit, but it's not.
Should be. Yeah.
It also occurred to me that nobody can understand Chewbacca except for Han and C-3PO by default. Like Leia and Luke, they do not understand what Chewie is saying when he's talking. He can understand them, they just can't understand him. And the same goes for Luke and R2. R2 can, like, Luke can understand the weird droid language, but none of the other characters can.
And C-3PO can.
Yeah, because he's the translator. That's literally the
I
only
guess-
reason he's even around. That's probably why he's on the fucking in the cockpit with them, despite the fact that he annoys the piss out of them. He basically works like the Star Trek Universal Translator does, except he's a fucking robot that walks around, has a personality, and irritates you.
Yep. That's exactly why he's there. It's exactly why he's there.
It's the only logical reason to have him there, because why the fuck else would you have C-3PO in the cockpit?
Mm-hmm.
What good is he doing?
Well, that
He's
does make sense. There would be like multiple computer beings running the Millennium Falcon in the future. You know what I mean? They each have like.
Well, according to the new canon, the Falcon is running off of 3 droid brains at the same time.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
And,
And C-3PO
and Lando fucked one of them.
and C-3PO said that one of them has the most peculiar way of talking. Right.
Which I assume that that's what they were going with when they created L337. Because she's
Yeah.
like a sassy black woman,
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. I'm probably thinking about that one too hard.
They stuck that. They retconned. That's the best retcon they did. Was the female droid in Solo.
You are fucking high.
No, no, that's the best new character they've introduced. She's interesting. She is, in my opinion. Nobody else has to agree with me. That's fine. I
That
see her
character
as a
sucks, dude.
R2D2, but she's built herself up. She wants to be a bipedal droid. She doesn't want to be a.
She is a terrible character, and her mere existence opens up the idea that the droids are all slaves.
Yes, yes, it does.
'Cause once you introduce even a single fucking droid that starts talking about the concept of being free,
Yeah.
then all of them
Uh-huh.
are
Exactly.
slaves.
That's right. They're all slaves, and I love it. That works fine for me.
R2 is a slave, 3PO is a slave, every droid we have seen has been a slave, and they
Yep.
all get killed for their masters. Think about how
Yep.
often the droids get fucked up.
Yep, that's true. That's the case. Mister R2D2 has they have those chips on them. They put like a bolt, like a security bolt, so they can track them and whatever. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3PO got blown to fucking pieces
Yes.
in Empire.
And he.
R2 got blasted by the Vader's TIE fighter.
Yep. And he almost died.
Yeah, I don't exactly know how they fixed him after that. You would think that that would just like rip that fucking droid apart to get shot by what's essentially a fighter plane.
Jar Jar
I'll be right
is
back.
the best Star Wars character.
Whoever said that get cancer. I'll be right back.
K2SO is the best droid in the series. K2SO is which guy? The slave allegory was there from the start. Consider the no droids bartender. That's right. No droids in here. We don't like their kind. I like a droids would defect if they didn't have the restraining bolt, right? Which can both like track. They use it to track the droids and use them to like control them too. Because you get a restraining bolt, and you have a little remote for it. Because Luke in the first movie, he's like looking for C-3PO, pushes the button like a car alarm, and like C-3PO's like, oh, like does it shock him or something? Does C-3PO get shocked when he pushes the button on the restraining bolt? Don't know. Kind of changes the context of the Clone Wars. It does. Yes, the Clone Wars. The droids were fighting for the freedom, right? The droids are just being built and thrown into battle. But they're also being used, right? But yeah, I don't know. The droid army in the slave allegory works because they're with that consider the no droids bartender, right? We don't like their kind in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it changed the context of the Clone Wars, right? The droids were fighting for their freedom, right? And also, I like to think of Jawas as like perhaps a droid race because they do talk like we heard the chatter of those of certain droids sounds like that, like the vulture droids in Revenge of the Sith. These little droids.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody theorize that Jawas are droids. That's an interesting theory.
Because they have glowing eyes. They're scrappers, so they might be looking for parts to fix themselves, right? But at the same time, selling shit, you know. And the way they talk, the little vulture droids in Revenge of the Sith were going like, "Genie," they're making little weird kind of noises that sound very Jawa-ish. And I was like, what if the Jawas are droids of some kind? You know?
Oh yeah, Jabba has a droid torture chamber.
There you go, a droid torture chamber. Are you torturing the droids when the droids aren't sentient? Well, they are, and sometimes they are slaves that escape. And what do you do to a slave that escapes? You torture them.
Apparently, they feel pain and fear.
Yep. Yep. It's crazy.
So basically, the droid thing is just fucked up in Star Wars, is what we're
Yes.
getting at.
Yes. The more droids are able to think and feel, a lot of questions come up. You know? What's the line between a living thing and a droid? More questions. Right?
Same fucking argument that pops up when talking about androids.
Yep. If a droid was sentient, wouldn't it be a slave? Where are you going?
Oh, what we got next year?
Oh my
Need animation today? We got animation coming your way.
Oh my god, no, it's so creepy.
It's a
Oh.
gigantic
Super.
goodie.
Oh god, oh my.
3D animation, fix
Oh, wow.
animation and VFX. With writing for ads, live action video, songwriting and production. It's the package we bring to you. Animation makes for you.
This is the worst thing ever. How do you keep topping the worst thing ever? You just, every week you find a way to horrify me in a new way. Look at these fucking sleep paralysis demons.
God, they're all so terrible. They're all so weird.
The pale one looks like a fucked up Elon Musk.
What is he? What's wrong with these guys? Animation. Don't you want to see these guys? You want to pay him for some animation?
No,
You want to make a little animated movie with these guys?
never.
There was a guy with the glasses over here. Right? Ooh, look at him. And we got these other guys. They don't look that different. They all have this weird, same like inhuman look to them. Like I don't know what's wrong with them. But they got just they just look kind of broken. They look kind of broken. Not right. They're not.
I
Yeah.
don't like it.
Links below.
Yeah. Kind of low. Call that.
Ah,
All right, Christmas guys. We gotta have a few Christmas videos in the mix here. Oh my God, that's creepy looking.
$1,500 and think of what you could do with an extra $4,500.
Oh God! All right.
Yeah.
Whoa. Here, go back to that real quick. Here, back to her real quick. When she puts her finger there, her fingers. She sticks her fingers in your face.
With an extra 45.
Whoa! Right. Look at those fingers. They're all the same length and width and whatever. That's not what fingers look like, right?
the fingernail is part of the finger.
And the pinky's the same size as the middle finger. They're all like a rake. It's like a
Yeah.
God, it's so weird. The animation of these videos has a very distinct style, but it's very bad. It's like The Sims on crack. Yeah.
Yeah,
is
they're
that?
all very.
Yikes. Bizarre.
Dealer.
Yeah, that's kooky.
Oh my God! And that's their family. That's like his wife and their kids. It's like, and they have like 4 dogs. Like, why did they do that? Get your kids out of here.
They look like the end of a Twilight Zone episode where a whole family gets sucked into a computer, and this is eventually what happens to them.
They get digitized and put into a car commercial. Just so It's Pixar quality. It is Pixar quality. It is hot.
What the fuck is going on with the underside of those beagles?
The underside.
Why are they all
Oh.
spiky? Yeah, why are they all spiky
Wait,
underneath?
wait. Hold on, I gotta zoom in on these. Why? Oh shit. Why? Yeah, the underside of the beagles. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. It looks like. I don't know. That doesn't seem right. At first over here, I thought these were like nipples. Like they didn't put nipples on a dog, did they?
That's what I thought too.
Like, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. It's,
You know, it's very hard to find a place that even comes close to being worthy of your beauty.
Romantic.
It's about you and me alone. Wow, look at the two of you.
Merry Christmas, America. Hollywood has
Sean
canceled
Hannity is in the movie. Oh my god.
By AI.
What? Oh my god.
Hold on. What the fuck is the plot of this?
Okay, let me pause real quick. All right.
Hold on.
Sean Hannity is executive producing along with Logan Seculo. Logan's, I don't know who that fuck that is. But basically in the movie, all right. The movie is about some kind of superhero character that gets canceled, right? And so the plot is that they end up throwing away all these toys, and then like this guy's son is a garbage man, finds them in the garbage, and then resells them, kind of canceling the cancel culture, if you will. But at the heart of it, the old guy who's having dinner with the other lady, like back it up a little bit, this old guy having dinner with the other lady, and the son comes in. That guy, there he is. He's one of the Dukes of Hazzard. Okay.
Look at the
And that's his son. So the reason he's talking about this is because he feels he's been canceled. The Dukes of Hazzard, because there's a Confederate flag.
Confederate flag on the car.
Right,
Yeah.
has kind of been taken out of the loop as far as old TV shows. But at the same time, old TV shows are just getting taken out of the loop, guys. You're not Friends anymore. You're not Seinfeld. You are a show from the 70s that is really out of date. You know, is there any other shows from the 70s that get replayed very much on streaming services today? You know?
Fuck, I know.
Yeah, but,
Will be digitally replaced by AI.
yeah.
We will no longer be manufacturing masons.
Okay, there you go. There, yeah. Let me see that toy.
Why'd he get canceled?
I don't know.
No longer.
It's kind of. There you go. Pause it. It's kind of brushed over in the trailer why he's getting canceled. But yeah, there's the action figure they made for whatever this guy is because it has to be direct. They couldn't just make it about what he's talking about. We have to come up with some additional thing. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Mason Stone character.
Get them all out of here by Christmas Eve.
You gotta be kidding me.
How'd you get it? Oh, fell off the truck.
There was a truck involved.
The mysterious gift giver.
Oh my God! Wait, I'll back it up there. That was
That was Jim Brewer.
Jim Brewer, and yeah,
The mysterious.
because he was. I don't know. He wasn't canceled. He just hasn't fucking done anything since Half Baked.
He is a conservative Christian.
He is a conservative Christian, but that ain't why he hasn't done anything since Half Baked. He just sucks. That's why.
Yeah, he's got one setting, and that's extremely stoned. If he's not doing that, it's just not even worth seeing, really.
Right, exactly. Here he's doing a newscaster, and that's not worth seeing. You don't want to waste your time seeing him. I'm a newscaster guy. Yeah.
Giver struck again.
You get busted with those toys, you're done. And you made me an accessory. Well, you know what they say. Some accessories are required. Am I smiling? No.
Wow! Oh my God, the title. Yeah, go back to that title. Look at that. That is a hilarious Jingle Smells. Who came up with that? Because that is funny. Jingle Smells. Shit. So funny. You know the right. They The left can't meme. The right, they're the funny guys. You know what I'm saying?
I want to know why the guy got canceled.
Oh, in the movie, like why?
Yeah.
War vet. He's a war vet. I don't know. Maybe the only comparison you could really make to make it like a good analogy for what happened with the Dukes of Hazzard was if you had a superhero that had like a swastika on his chest or something. You know. Like, oh, well, apparently that's not cool anymore, you know. So we can't like so, that would be great, but they didn't do that.
There's a Nazi version of Superman that has the swastika on his chest.
Well, imagine if that one hit the theaters. They're like, we're releasing that one on the big screen with toy tie-ins, and the kids are like running around with the Superman figure, like, yay! I like my Nazi Superman. I can't wait. What? Yeah. Reminds me of the producers. Yeah, but okay. Jingle smells. That's funny. That's real.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Premiering on Rumble. It's gotta be on Rumble. Great.
Oh boy, what a big release platform.
You know, ran a new movie out through ACLJ Films, Logan Asekulo.
Oh no. Yeah, I already explained what it is. This is just him going over the crap that I just explained.
And it looks like burrito zippers are here to stay.
Yeah.
In other news, today in Washington, Congress votes on the controversial legislation bill that would make all American laws legal in the United States. We've gathered a panel of top political analysts to discuss the topic. Gentlemen, what do you think of all this?
Yep.
Excuse me, can I talk? Can I say something? Thank you. So, America, I forgot. I disagree.
But
at the end of the day, America's America. Yes, the economy, especially this climate, and you know Congress is going to put the rest of that. But sorry, there's a hair right now.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have. But I want to thank each of our panelists for their unique perspective today.
What the fuck was that?
It's what the news is.
I think it went really well. I agree.
Yeah, no.
No.
No. Long John Silver's. Long John Silver's. Jingle smells. Makes. Oh my God. Oh, it's the Wee Man. Oh no. Yeah, whoa. He's the Wee Man, and he's a magical elf. Right?
They really did this, huh?
They really did this.
Well, it was bound to happen sooner or later.
He's a Elfman. He's Elfman. It's a superhero. He's a superhero because he's an elf. Ovation.
On something called Ovation.
2012 film in which a jaded Christmas elf turned superhero who must fulfill a child's wish while also protecting her family from a gang of thieves was released upon the world. The movie was called Elfman, and the title character was played by the one and only Jason Wee Man Acuna. Described as a poor man's Home Alone by the one critic who actually reviewed it, Elfman was already worth taking a look back. But it turns out that the production company behind this movie attempted to sue over 300 people in what might have been one of the sloppiest copyright lawsuits in entertainment history.
What?
Sit back, get yourself some eggnog, grab a slice of fruitcake, and let's talk about Elfman.
I
am Elfman!
Oh wow.
Elfman is one of those.
This looks interesting though. I want to see this movie now. Right. So I want to watch this whole thing about it, but apparently it's a big mess. right?
That's not even the straight.
But you know, I want to see that. Oh my God, Eric Roberts is Santa Claus. This also looks really good. Oh my God, I love Eric Roberts. Okay, Eric Roberts. Okay, here, pause here on Eric Roberts. Okay, Eric Roberts is one of those guys who is just like, it doesn't matter. He's in big things like The Dark Knight. Okay, he was in The Dark Knight, but then he's in complete garbage, straight to video, like straight to cable crap. He just doesn't care.
He is in the third Human Centipede movie.
He is in worse than that, right? He has been in such garbage. He does not care, and he's always playing it exactly the same too. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like he's playing it like,
except in the movie Spun, where he plays an extremely effeminate gay man.
But I mean, like, and it's like it doesn't matter. He has nothing impacts him. Even when he's like being held by Batman off the side of a building, he's like, "You're gonna listen to me." He's just like, "This fall isn't gonna kill me." It's just like he doesn't care. He never cares. You know, like it's just like I don't care.
There's a guy with half his face burnt off holding a gun. He's like, "If I tell you, will you let me go?"
Yeah. He's like, "I don't care. Do whatever you want." Huh? He's like, and then he tells him like he flips the coin. He's like, "You survive." He's like, "Ah, good." And he's like, "But not your driver." Right? And then shoots the driver. And he looks up like, "Ah, okay, whatever." Like it's fun. It's like he is so high all the time. That's my only explanation.
He's the lady being accused of being a witch from fucking Monty Python. It's a fair cop.
It's fine. Like, so him as Santa Claus, I'd see that. Sure, right? I'd see that. I like Eric Roberts. It's fine.
I don't, but okay, you know, you're allowed to like what you like.
He gets around. Eric Roberts gets around.
He gets around a lot, like herpes.
He does. He gets around.
Greta Thunberg? No, that's too young.
But, yeah, looks like her though. Right?
Fucking looks like her though.
And you know he's Julia Roberts' brother, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So he's like lazy guy in Hollywood, just like, sure, whatever.
All the single ladies, put your hands up. Why the my room like that. A family member actually showed me their asshole, and it always stuck with me because I thought it would do pretty well on YouTube. So the red tried various things to get me off. Otherwise, I would be in dark fucking.
Oh my God.
And the thing of it is, guys, I just want to fuck a frog. You know. That's just what Africans who moved to my mother's house. My presence bothers them because they see somebody fucking a frog who's actually genuinely happy. So I kind of pretty much dead now. So there you guys go. Thanks for watching.
Peace. Peace. Oh.
No. Yeah.
There he is.
Okay. I need to make some predictions right now because I know Metal Gear Solid 1 pretty well, and we've seen in the past that Jared is not very good at playing video games.
Right. So
So
he's about to play Metal Gear Solid 1 emulated. Right?
yeah.
Emulated through a browser. Which is okay. That
He is going to get killed at least one time before getting to the first elevator. That's my first prediction.
okay.
He's going to try to break a enemy soldier's neck and get caught doing that. He's going to die in the heliport. I already looked at the very end of this video to see how far he gets.
So he's playing with the keyboard, I'm going to assume.
No, he's using a controller, I think.
Okay. All right. All right.
This game wouldn't be too terribly hard to play with a keyboard, though.
Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna grab a
it-
beverage. But yeah, you keep it. Take a look at.
Okay, let's see. He's definitely going to skip all the cutscenes. Excuse me. And all of the codec conversation. That's a given. He has no tolerance for story. And he is going to struggle to find his way inside the tank hangar. He's going to get to the heliport, and then he's not going to pay attention to the cutscene that I think they make you watch. Maybe you can skip the part where Snake busts out his binoculars and shows where there's an entrance hole and where there should be another one. But if he can skip that, he will skip that. If he has to watch it, he won't pay attention, and he will just struggle to fucking back to find where exactly that is. And unless his memory is actually functioning, he is going to miss the SOCOM, which is in the back of the truck at the north end of the heliport. And he's going to get hit by the spotlights in the heliport. Okay, that's all my predictions. Oh, I should wait for Teddy before I start the video back up.
All right. Making some adjustments.
Oh, you're back?
Yep.
Okay, so I've given my list of predictions. It's on the fucking chat to remember all of them, but I should be able to remember all of those.
Okay.
Smaller screen now, so I guess it really doesn't matter. So we'll just rock with this, bro. Hell yeah, son.
Hell yeah, son.
Hey, I got a special treat for you guys.
Oh,
what?
He skipped past. There's a whole section of the game that he's already passed. He didn't show us how poorly he did in here.
Oh, so he skipped past it. We see him in progress.
Yeah, this whole opening scene is basically to teach you how to move around and crawl and sneak around a little bit before you start playing the game. I predicted him to die a few times here, but he skipped right past it.
Oh. Well, bam. Already. See, it's hard to predict, Jared. Right? We were playing Bing Bro for a while. It's harder than you think to anticipate.
Well, any and all predictions I made for this particular area are now listed as uncertain.
Although,
but we'll see how
there is a prediction I made a while ago with that shirt in particular, and it is looking like it's on its last legs.
How many times is he going to die?
Before he gives up? Man, I 10 times? 10 times?
I'm going to guess 5.
5 times. Before he gets
frustrated. We're actually.
But I already predicted that T-shirt, which we had seen in its original form, right?
Oh yeah.
As slowly deteriorating into
shirt as yeah.
Yeah.
The neck hole is getting to be too big to wear it.
Yep, the neck hole is getting so big he's
kind of
slipping off his body.
Wait.
What?
Like on so many different levels, it was basically like The Matrix if it were a movie. Which is funny because there's still yet to be a Metal Gear movie.
Wait a minute, he said.
Does he mean like as a game changer, or is he trying to say that Metal Gear Solid is like The Matrix? Because no, it's not.
He said Metal Gear is like The Matrix if it was a movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, yeah, but I get what he's saying because there is no Metal Gear movie. Right, because he just got twisted back and forth. Yeah. I get what he was saying. I'm not even considering that stupid. He just flipped it. I know. I see. I've been listening to him so long. I don't even consider that dumb. That he just flipped it. You know what I mean?
there is a Metal Gear movie trying to be developed right now, but they've been
Yeah.
trying to make a Metal Gear
Right.
movie for
Well,
like
I currently it's going to be Oscar Isaac.
24 now.
They're getting Oscar Isaac
Yes.
to be the guy. Oh, I'm sure, whatever. It's like there's a couple major actors that are like the tops of whatever list. And it's like, and then like, oh, he's going to do that, or he's going to do that. You know what I mean? And right now it's Oscar Isaac for whatever reason. You know, even him being.
Which, if they do make it, people will probably bitch that Snake isn't a white guy, even though Snake isn't a white guy. Did you know that?
What is he? He's Japanese?
He's half Japanese.
Whatever. He's half whatever they are. That
He's a clone, but you still need a woman to make. Oh wait, no. No, yeah, he has part of the DNA of the. Or no, yes, I remember how it works now. They took the eggs from a Japanese woman, put Big Boss's DNA into it, and then used another woman basically as the surrogate mother. But yeah. So, a little tidbit I know.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Finland by now. Like, what the freak, bro?
What the freak?
Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy.
One of the big things getting in the way of Metal Gear being a movie is that it kind of already is. Like, you could really easily take any Metal Gear game, except maybe 5, and take all the cutscenes and just add some really well played and nicely edited tiny segments of the game being played in between and just make them into a movie on their own.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, it's like, it's also derivative of other things. Right?
Oh yeah, intentionally so. Snake's face in this game just flat out is Christopher Walken's face. In the previous game, it was Mel Gibson's face. Big Boss's face was just a picture of Sean Connery. The artwork on the cover of the original Metal Gear is a recreation of a shot of Kyle Reese. These movies are basically just love letters to movies that are like this. There's also a heavy James Bond influence going on in all of them, especially the third one. The third one has a full-on James Bond intro song. You ever played any of these games?
They're too hard for me. I'll be straight up.
That's fair.
I suck at games. And so
I do not.
And
in fact, I have MGS3 on Steam now. One of these nights, one of these episodes should be me playing it. I will play it like Darkside Phil tried to play it. And I will show that it is not only possible, you can beat it in record time if you play Metal Gear Solid 3 like a run and gun. You just have to know what you're doing. You have to know what the game does on its own and what to take advantage of.
So the thing is, for making a movie out of Metal Gear right now, I mean, Hollywood is actually out of practice for making just genuinely good movies. You know, so what they're going to make based on the Metal Gear will be a movie, but I don't know how Metal Gear is going to be. You know what I mean?
Metal Gear could make for a good movie. It's just, do you make it a wholly original story, or do you base it on one of the games? And if you base it on one of the games, do you just do what the game did, or do you try to tell the story in a different way? All of these are viable options. It's just which one is the best option. And the only thing you're basically required of is you have to have Solid Snake, and there has to be a Metal Gear in it. And the Metal Gear has to be cool.
Well, I'm saying you can't make a good movie out of Metal Gear in today's Hollywood climate. The way the business works right now, they're just not making very good movies.
I'll do you one better, dude. You can't make a good Metal Gear Solid game in America.
Yeah.
You
Not-
said you're
not
not good at
today.
these games. You said you haven't played these games. Maybe if we do an episode where I play through them, I'll show you what the story is. These games are so critical of America to the point that you could almost call them anti-American. In this one, you just the American government has fucked over Solid Snake so bad. He was created to be a weapon. In the second one, they introduce like an Illuminati, or Majestic 12, and we find out America is literally the cause of all the problems in the world. In the third one, we go back to the 60s when it's Russia versus us, and we are not portrayed as the good guys in that story. Russia isn't either, but America gets a lot of flack too. In the fourth one, we don't actually spend much time addressing America. The fifth one, they're still being critical of America, but it's in a really different way. Like, you meet a guy named Code Talker. Guess what he did in World War II? And he has some of the harshest words for America in the series, where I remember this one like hit me right in the fucking feels. I was like, oh, I never thought of it like that before. He says something because he's a he's a Navajo code talker. And he says, you exterminated my people. You re-educated our children. You took our land and you weaponized our language. It's like, oh, we did do that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Because for those out there who don't know, in World War II, while the Nazis were using Enigma machines, we were using Navajos. Because the fucking... I can't remember if it was just the Japanese or the Japanese and the Germans, but they could not make heads or tails of the Navajo language. So we were using it as a code language to issue orders around secretly in a way that they couldn't break the code of. And I don't know if they ever successfully broke said code.
Probably.
Speaking of this, by the way, as side tangent, I've always wanted an Enigma machine.
So, you like Castlevania? Well,
I sort of like Castlevania.
Castlevania is like the Dracula stuff, but it's almost specifically the Hammer Dracula movies, the Christopher Lee Dracula, right? Because
no, Secret Castle is referencing that's a thing that happens in this game when you fight Psycho Mantis. If you have other Konami games on your memory card, he'll tell you about it. He'll be like, you like Castlevania, don't you? If you've died a bunch of times, he'll be like, you are a very careless man. But if you haven't died a bunch, you'll be like, you are a very methodical man. The type that always kicks his tires before he leaves. You are extremely careful of traps. You are either very cautious or you are a coward. It's one of those legendary moments in the series because it was so weird. A fucking video game character is basically assessing how you're doing so far and also looking at your memory card and being like, oh, you like this game, don't you?
Yeah. But that's
And then to fight him, which, by the way, he's playing on an emulator. I'm not sure how this is going to work. To fight Psycho Mantis, you have to unplug your controller and plug it into controller port 2. Because then he
He
can't.
ain't getting the Psycho Mantis.
No, hell no.
He's not getting
I'm
that
just
far
saying
in
that's
this
an.
game.
I'm just saying that's an issue I would think with an online browser. Oh wait, no. If Psycho Mantis kills you 5 times, they open up a different path of action for you. I guess in anticipation that people's controller ports might be broken. I don't know. Kojima thought of a lot of weird shit. All the way back in Snatcher. You ever heard of Snatcher?
Yep, I know Snatcher.
He wanted to coat the disc in a special type of paint that as the disc spun, as it spins, it heats up. And he wanted the paint on it to heat up and smell like blood. So while you're investigating the crime scenes, you can smell the blood. He's been trying for 30 years now to find a way to incorporate smell in the video game. I have turned this into a small essay on fucking Metal Gear, and we're not even a minute. We're just over a minute into this video.
Yeah.
Okay, let's watch Jared. 15 minutes to reach the DARPA chief from here. He is going to drag ass or get killed a lot.
Or both. He's going to drag ass and get killed a lot.
He's already broken one of my predictions. He's actually watching the cutscenes.
Oh, okay.
I figured he would just skip these.
No, these are cool. They're dramatic. And
Oh my god, what the fuck was that?
what happened?
Anyways, guys.
This emulator's fucked up. It's not emulating
Oh,
it properly.
right.
That's
I was like, what happened?
a polygon glitch is happening.
Mm.
Turn that brightness up a bit. Sorry about that.
That doesn't affect the recording.
Yeah, that's Christopher Walken, basically, right? On the right, and that's
It's Christopher Walken from The Deer Hunter. You can
And-
tell by the use of the headband.
and the other guy is like Rambo's boss from like Rambo.
It's Snake. I've reached the disposal facility. Yes, that is yes. In fact, in Metal Gear 2, not Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear 2, his picture is that guy.
Yeah, yeah. But the, like original artwork, basically, because really we do that kind of with a lot of things. We'll have like these placeholders.
I'm just gonna pull this up and show you. I've been mentioning this, and if I'm gonna talk about the trivia, I'm gonna show you the trivia.
But a lot of entertainment, they have placeholder stuff, right? Like we had our ideal was going to be like a Jake Gyllenhaal. Couldn't get Jake, but we have all these pictures of him, you know, in those places. Yeah, I've seen this where they're actually like
Okay,
it's
so the
Albert
top
Einstein.
the top 2 rows are the original. The bottom 2 rows are they went back and
Yeah.
they re-released the game and made canon appropriate ones. But okay, we've got Mel Gibson
Mel Gibson, the
with and without a
the guy from
cigarette.
Rambo.
We've got the guy from Rambo. I don't know who this is. This I think is Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah, I think so. From
I don't know who
from
this is. This
specifically-
one is
Oh.
literally just Einstein.
uh-huh.
I don't know who these 3 are. This is Tom Berenger from Platoon, and then just straight up Sean Connery. Like that is a picture of Sean Connery. But looking at Colonel Campbell in this game, they clearly didn't want to go too far away from. That guy was a colonel too, wasn't he? They didn't really change this guy much either. The dude between the chick and the Asian fella. They just made him look more cartoony, but they kept the main features of the face. In fact, they kept the main features of his face too.
Now, the guy here, the face that might be Dolph Lundgren, could be Dolph Lundgren, right? But it could also be Robert De Niro from also The Deer Hunter. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Because he also looked kind of crazy.
Who?
The guy who you think is Dolph Lundgren. That might also have a picture of him, or from Apocalypse Now. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see if I can find an answer. Because, oh wait, there it is, right there. Yeah, it's Dolph Lundgren.
Okay.
Oh, that's Bob Hoskins. I can't believe I didn't fucking know that.
Yeah.
Oh, and earlier when they show Snake in the game, it's even more blatantly Mel Gibson.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a placeholder artwork that they put in there that then somebody actually, an artist might go over and either trace the work or replace it with like their own more legitimate artwork. And it's like, okay, that happened with 2001, right? The
music.
Yes, the music was originally placeholder stuff. It wasn't supposed to be the Blue Danube, and it wasn't supposed to.
Hold on a second. Secret Castle. I don't know anything at all about modern consoles, so I can't tell you whether or not the PS5 or the Slim is better. I have absolutely no idea. What I do know is that every time PlayStation made a slim version of a console, there always seemed to be something wrong with the slim version of the console. That's the only advice I can give you. The PS2 Slim had all kinds of hardware problems. I've heard the PS3 Slim had hardware problems. I don't know anything about the 4. Oh, goddamn, sorry. The original PlayStation, I don't think there actually was any problems with the little itty-bitty original PlayStation. In fact, that one was cool because it had a screen that would attach to it as well. Any game collectors out there, if you want a neat PlayStation thing, seek that out. PlayStation 1 with screen. But yeah, the music wasn't meant to stay that classical music in 2001, but then Kubrick decided, but it fits, so let's just keep it.
Yeah, they were well-known pieces. They were just kind of stuck in there. And I think he had some problems with the person who was doing the score. Right? And ultimately, in like worked with him again on like Clockwork Orange and The Shining. And in like The Shining, didn't end up using a lot of the score that they gave him. Right? You know what I mean? There's some of the score at the beginning of the movie, but then he kind of does other things, right? Maybe some ambient noises instead, stuff like that. It's kind of crazy.
There is the Christopher Walken that the Metal Gear Solid 1 Snake is based on, and allegedly maybe also Liquid, because that does look a lot like Master Miller.
Yeah.
Too bad it's too late. Well, it is not too late for Christopher Walken to play Snake. It's not. This is a thing.
Right.
In Metal Gear Solid 4, we find out that along with being designed just to be a weapon, being a clone, he also has a fucking shelf life. They intentionally gave him fucking Werner syndrome. So when he hits like, I think he's only like 40 right there.
Yeah.
But physically he's like 80, 85. He's not doing good. In fact, a little bit almost over the top suit that he's wearing in the game, they flat out say like it's a muscle suit. It's helping him move. He suffers from back pain. You have to occasionally deal with the fact that Snake will stop and go like, "Ugh," and like the soldiers might hear that happen.
Yeah.
But okay, we're getting distracted from Jared playing Metal Gear Solid. God damn it! I'm sorry. I am a fucking Metal Gear encyclopedia. I know these games like the back of my fucking hand.
And
There's
he's
so much to them. There's so many things in them I didn't know about for years. There's probably at least one thing about the first 4 that I don't know each.
what?
Or maybe there's 10 each. These
There's
games are fucking
There's a
detailed.
ton of stuff. There's a million things. Yeah.
Oh, he actually made it. Wait, no. He actually made it through the bottom area in a decent time.
You don't know that either. He might have skipped.
I do know that.
He put
I
in a
do know
cheat
that
code.
because of the dialogue right here.
He put in a cheat code or something. Maybe he put in a cheat code.
Maybe he did, but if you get through it in an efficient amount of time, the Colonel says, "Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit." If you take a long time, his face will like get all concerned looking and be like, "That took a long time, Snake. I guess you must be feeling rusty."
Fucking Naomi the traitor. I think we'll just skip this shit, guys. Sorry.
Oh, there it is. Oops, didn't mean to do that.
It did take a long time.
I think we'll just skip this shit, guys. Sorry. Peptides, hey. As a bodybuilder, I know what that means.
No, you don't.
Okay.
I have this.
What's a Russian gunship doing here?
I've played this game so many damn times. It's not even funny, bro. All right, let's do this.
Do it.
Yes, let's do this. Still gonna be.
Man, let's just admit, Snake wouldn't be nearly as cool, would he? And of course, you gotta have the cute Asian chick. Be complete without one.
Gotta have a cute Asian chick.
I wonder, do they just have this like on the easy mode?
Snake, your radar is not affected by. Okay. God.
I have it on very easy. That's probably why.
He has it on very easy
Oh yeah. How can you tell?
because he just said it.
Oh, okay.
No way that you can just like, you know, completely skip all of it.
Of course.
But you're,
Of course, you got.
Okay, he skipped that. So is he going to remember
Oh
how to
my
get
God.
into the base?
I was thinking about when I was playing Metal Gear 2 about probably close to half a year ago.
He's in the corner just fucking around. Looks like.
I kind of lost my groove, and that's another
Okay.
reason why I put it on very easy mode. And I'm trying to remember if there's like a flip in this game. Can you, like,
No,
do a fucking roll or whatever?
no.
I'm just pressing buttons here. Okay. All right, guys. Apologies for that. Let's see. I don't have my gun yet.
Equip your cigarettes like an idiot.
Get back on the elevator.
Wrong way.
Get on the elevator.
No, that's where he came from.
Yeah, but no, I want Asian.
More trivia. Say Snake's cigarettes in this before they took it out to avoid any kind of brand problem were Muslims.
Muslims.
Yeah, I had never heard of them, but they are a real type of cigarette. Snake's a heavy smoker.
Can you game Genie this game? There's no game.
You can game Shark it. Wow, he actually avoided the spotlights. That's amazing. Jared, you're like an expert.
Oh, okay.
A surveillance camera?
Oh, okay. Oh.
You're gonna get spotted. He's gonna get spotted. He's gonna get spotted.
Fuck.
You're supposed to use the chaff grenades. He got spotted. Okay, he's dead.
Oh no. What did he do?
He just wasted 2 stun grenades, I think. Yep.
What happened? Is he dead? Oh, he's not dead. Okay.
That's a great.
Gonna get spotted again right now. Oh.
Guy.
Yep. And he's dead. Ding.
Snake.
Like, I have to admit, very easy mode basically is like cheating. It's that easy.
Yeah, well, the what?
Why are you losing then?
It's so easy. It's so easy. It's like cheating, even though I just got killed really quickly.
More weird artifact? No.
I don't even know if
That foreground thing that just happened shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Oh my god, really? The footprints? Come on, man.
Oh, wait.
Oh my god. Oh
He's
my
out in the
god.
open. He's out
Here
in the
it
open.
comes.
The guy just spotted him already. It's red. It's blinking red on him. The camera's right.
It means he's looking for him. And oh, and he's dead.
He's not dead yet. He's up there. He's looking around. Oh, go. Get it.
Well,
oh my god.
Okay, he did struggle to get into the base, but not he did struggle to get into the base, but not the way I said he would. But he did run right past the SOCOM like I said he would.
He ran. What's the SOCOM? He was supposed to grab something there.
It's your pistol that you get in this game. It's I can't remember what kind of a pistol it actually is, but they just call it a SOCOM in this.
So he was supposed to have picked up a gun, but he didn't. He should have a gun.
Not really supposed to, but could have.
Strainer, his brother Liquid Snake.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I see. His brother is him.
McDonald Miller.
That makes sense.
Yes, Liquid
sense.
and
Yeah.
Solid are twin brothers.
Right, sure, that makes sense. To use the same
Twin clones.
Right, yeah, but you use the pictures of Christopher Walken from the one movie and then the other movie. Right?
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. I guess it would. Yeah, it is the same face because either way, it would be Christopher Walken.
Right. So
because Liquid and Solid are identical.
Exactly. I mean, they're twins, but even as a brother, you'd still want them to have like some facial similarities. Yeah, makes sense. You know, use what you got. It's just like Alex Ross. You know what I'm saying? Alex Ross would use visual things to base off his artwork. You know, you got to use something. You got a basis for something.
Yeah.
How should I say this? I don't know.
Synchronized, guys.
Almost too helpful, if that makes sense. Like,
what?
To where it wouldn't be a. What am I goddamn trying to say, bro?
What the hell are you trying to goddamn say, bro? I don't know.
Liquid, why does he give you advice? You know what
Why does who give you advice?
Because he is using you to activate Metal Gear. They spell that out very plainly.
I guess because he wants you to get to.
Yeah, he's got
a certain point. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. He figured it out. He figured it out.
Like, guys, I apologize if this is kind of a
Oh, shut up,
bro.
Jared. Just play the damn game.
I'm just tired today, bro. It's like
This emulator can't run this game worth a shit.
I was working out hard because I wasn't today.
You never were.
And did you guys happen to see that ass? I think that was a girl, or maybe not.
No, it wasn't. You just watched two guys talk.
Can't expose your colors like this, bro. You're supposed to be a closet homo.
What?
But
Ooh, he is
anyways, guys.
Supposed to be a closet homo, man. So I guess he just admitted he's a closet homo.
He's a closet homo.
Down in
Crawling through the vents
Merrill.
like a gay guy.
The vents. I don't know why. I know I'm on a roll with.
Smoke if you got it. I got some weed here. I'm smoking. You know what I'm saying? Synchro. Nice. Synchro. Nice. Okay, where is he going?
It's funny how like.
Oh, there's glitchiness happening in the vents.
I hate to be that guy, but it's like
What
how the
guy?
fuck this food. You know, couldn't they at least just called it like bandages or something?
Who?
You know, gotta eat some food to heal from these bullets, bro.
You think eating food will make you thinner?
At least I got it right.
All right, he got out of the vents finally.
Was the at least in my opinion, man.
Okay. All right.
But well, thanks for that valuable information, bro. Gotta use the elevator to change floors. Don't just free fall and break all your bones. That's not the way to go, bro.
Ha 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 ha.
Chaff my ass grenade.
Oh my god.
Anywhere in this-
He uses a chaff grenade and gets spotted anyway.
Oh wow.
So y'all have to bear with me, and I keep trying to use the
Bear. Bear with it.
Because before that time, Jared, a long time ago, I believe it was 97 when this dropped.
There you go. Crawl under it. Or sneak
Yeah,
under
I was in
it.
fucking middle school, dude. And I got stuck though. I had to get the strategy guide because I could not.
Oh,
figure it
really?
out, bro? Oh, you were supposed to bomb that one wall.
Oh really? He had to get the
God.
strategy
You're just-
guy.
don't care about these long fucking cutscenes and
I did.
that one black guy.
Did you get the strategy guide?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, he said when you're a kid, you don't care about the story of this game. I fucking did. I still do. I love the story of this series. Except for 5, but that's a whole different fucking argument.
You know, you're just a fucking middle school. You don't care about that shit. You just want to blow shit up, man.
Apparently.
That was about the time I started playing Magic the Gathering.
You fucking monkey.
Actually a better I didn't start when it first hit. I think it first hit around 94. But I started around 97.
Can he get around this camera?
Can he?
Strong.
I'm gonna say
That I bought.
maybe. He's played it a couple times. He said. So. Yeah.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Yes.
No, you don't.
Go. Oh,
Sucker.
I spotted him anyway.
And then immediately gets spotted.
No look button.
Get in the tank. Get in the tank and drive it around. Start blowing up.
There, triangle, you idiot. Press triangle to look. You would know these things if you'd listen to the fucking characters.
Oh. Push the buttons on the door. Open the door. Oh. Climb the wall. Can you climb?
Press it twice. It'll instantly appear.
Okay.
Oh, please get spotted in the elevator. Please.
Am I even on 1, I think?
What floor is he on?
I'm telling you guys, I'm a total noob here.
A noob?
He's a noob.
Thought you said you were a veteran.
He's played this game so many times. He's played this game.
I gotta say.
And then he quits.
What?
You're not going to save, are you?
What?
I didn't do shit.
What's he giggling about? He's just-
Sometimes if you were to knock on a wall like that, the character would react.
Oh, okay.
They're just gonna end this note for now. I need to
What?
get some rest.
What? He's getting some rest? He's gonna stop?
Say, really, I harnessed today.
What?
So don't get it twisted now, okay? It's not for some kinky shit.
What?
It's for weight training. For doing
Training?
running with weights.
What are you talking about?
I'm a huge fan of walks.
You're just gonna stop the game right there? So
Yeah, right there, man.
right there, right in the hallway. I don't even care what he's saying.
Not even gonna go find the DARPA chief.
No.
And get the game onto the next leg of it. Not at all.
Wow, no.
Gonna stop just short of it, in fact.
Just gonna stop right there. We're just stopping right there. We're done. I don't know. All right, guys. I'm tired. I'm tuckered out. Whew. That was hard.
You know, trying to get those gains, it will definitely boost your metabolism.
Hey, getting them gains and them cheeks.
Getting them gains.
You're gaining fat by the second, Jared.
Yeah.
I think zinc is top one.
What's wrong?
Magnesium is probably number two. Just a little fun fact for you guys to end the video on.
What? What's the fun
fact?
fact?
I knew Monica used to call his semen zinc. So
What?
there you go.
Who called
What?
semen zinc?
A little bit too alt-right for me, maybe. I don't know, but
Huh?
I wish him well though. But he rolls with other cats I just do not care about. But I really do like the MGTOW monk. I forgot his name, but yeah, Hammerhand. That's his name, Hammerhand, the MGTOW monk. I really do like that guy, so I definitely recommend subbing to him. To all my incel sigmas out there. To all my, based alphas, definitely give that guy a set up.
Alphas and sigmas are not the same thing, Jared.
Based health. Oh.
What the fuck?
Stay. Empire is coming to town. Yeah.
Very bad feeling about this.
You see you when you're sleeping. Yeah. Star Wars is a Christmas time. The original. Yeah, no. And the prequels. Okay, I guess. But did they all just miss? They all just fired in random directions. That's great. Hanging your lightsabers by the tree. No.
It's getting mighty close to Christmas Day. Get ready for Star Wars the complete.
Star Wars Christmas
Year of the Universe. It's Thursday, December 24th. Part of the 12 days of Spaceless.
He's gonna shoot him. Oh, hey. Ooh, you remember these commercials?
Whoa.
Lights and sounds.
I remember this toy.
Yeah. No, his head didn't turn. No. That's false advertising that his head turns. Oh, and watch out for episode 1 toys coming. Oh my god, it's
His lightsaber was the wrong color.
right, because they didn't know yet. Right?
Yeah, it's blue.
Right, they didn't know yet. This was just 98. So the movie hadn't happened yet.
We don't see his lightsaber until the second one.
That's right. We don't see him. He's just there. He's there for the Jedi Council meetings, and he's like, that's about it. But he was in the very first episode 1, He doesn't do anything. He really doesn't do anything at all. He just stands around.
No.
But he was one of the
Sits
very first
around.
figures we saw of this Revenge of the Sith as well.
He sits around. We don't see him get off that chair.
I think he's standing for part of the funeral at the end. Too. Oh my goodness! Look at that. That is amazing. I love the carrying.
I've seen those.
Yeah.
I've seen those for sale in like Goodwills before.
Yeah, it's a really nice piece to have. You know, put them in there, and that holds them nice. Now, go back to that shot of the inside of the thing. Now, what it would come with is a set of stickers that listed almost every single toy in the line, right?
Mm.
You would put the stickers on there, right? As you put with whichever guys you had, right? But it's just so crazy.
Yoda looks like he would fall out anyway.
Yeah, he should be put into like, I guess it's an all right. He's near the wall where it's not quite square. But I guess it's like that dedicated space for that AT-AT driver. That's where he goes. He's got a dedicated space for it. For that AT-AT driver. I don't know why the stickers with the names was even a thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. You gotta know. So you know who they are. You're like, I know who they are. Whatever.
I don't know who half of these characters are.
Now, if that's the only way it's worth any money. If it's like it's got the original stickers. I got the original stickers. Well, then there you go. But because otherwise, this is just these things are everywhere. It's pretty plentiful. They're pretty easy to find. Darth Vader.
I thought the dude in the bottom left's name was Lobot, but that's a bigger name than Lobot.
I guess it could be Lobot.
Unless it's in the wrong spot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's right by his crotch. It could be Lobot. One next to it says driver, AT-AT driver, because he drives the AT-AT.
Yeah.
And then next to him is Dengar. It's like Dangar. His name is Danger, but it's Dangar. His name is Dangar. It's like Danger.
Yeah, I don't know who Dengar is.
He's one of the bounty hunter guys that Darth Vader's talking to, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He doesn't do anything.
Every background image started getting a toy.
That's right. That's kind of with this movie and Return of the Jedi as well, because there's just a ton of like Jabba the Hutt monster guys. In fact, there's more Jabba the Hutt monster guys than there were monster guys for the original movie's Cantina, right? They had a like Greedo, and then I think there were like only a couple others, from the original Cantina. So it's unfortunate. There were a whole bunch of wacky creatures, but there weren't any action figures of them. Made up for it with the Jabba the Hutt guys. They made a ton of weird creatures from the Jabba the Hutt pals. Yeah. Love them Star Wars figures. Love it. Very nice. That is a very nice collector case. So, yeah. Very nice collector case. Ooh. It's the Wamp.
Ooh, the Tauntaun.
Ooh, Tauntaun. Oh, it's the
Wamp.
Oh, he's going to get him. Hey, so this is kind of what happens in the movie, sort of.
Yeah, except it's sand.
Oh, he killed them. Oh, and just stick him in there. Stick him into the fucking... That's weird. Oh, and then Han is going to go and hunt down the Wamp and kill him, too. This is different. This is not what happened. He killed the Wampa. He should have, probably. Tauntaun and the Wampa. I love it. Ooh, okay. Now we're going to take a look at some flimsy-ass Star Trek stuff. Now, Paul, right here. This is so flimsy. Yeah, back up. Look at how it's made of, like, the flimsiest kind of plastic you can possibly imagine. Right? It's like it's so flimsy. It's like what is that plastic? Like
all white. That's not what the bridge looked like.
Yeah, and no. It's like the molded plastic where it's like it's like what they made those masks out of. The old crappy, very
Mm-hmm.
fragile masks. So this thing is very fragile and very light. It's like it like weighs like paper. And I don't know why they would make this out of that kind of material, you know. But it's
I don't know.
it's a terrible bridge placement. It's just awful.
This is the command center of the USS Enterprise from the Star Trek collection. Assembly required.
Assembly required. Oh, you got to put it together too. Yeah.
No, Mr. Riley.
There's also
Oh, it's the bridge from the fucking
The
movie.
Yes, the movie. And what is that?
That was all white.
What
the
is
Vulcan
that?
shuttle with docking.
And a shuttle. Oh, there we
Spock,
go.
bridge shuttle
Oh, they
connection
fit in.
figures
That kind of looks pretty good, but you can kind of see how flimsy it is. See how thin the plastic is? Super thin. This thing's just gonna fall apart. You know what I mean? It's just.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna step on it and it's gonna break.
Yeah. It's just so fragile and brittle and nothing. It's that those toys did not survive. You're tough finding that shit today's world. Okay, is this better? What kind of Star Trek toys here? Because they had the license. They could have made some good Star Trek toys.
pod of the USS Enterprise.
Well, what the hell? Go back. Wait. The saucer section has landing gear. Huh? What? I don't know if that's not the case. That's not the case.
I don't think that saucer section could come off.
No, not in the movie, not in like Star Trek World, and it certainly didn't have landing gear so that it can land by itself. That is not something that happened. I don't think something that they could do.
It's definitely not something that happens. I'm saying, like, even in the backstory, I'm pretty
Right.
sure the ship could not do this.
No, I do not think it could do that. No.
The D could.
Yeah. The D could separate. The D could separate. That was a new thing, but it didn't have landing gear and stuff like that. And, what do we got here? We got.
That's the one from the movie too. Look at the
is.
nacelle and the shield.
Yep. It is. We got a Klingon ship and whatever that is. Ooh,
This
Klingon
is
ship.
the Klingon system and the Vulcan shuttle.
The Vulcan
has no
shuttle.
breakaway.
Oh, Vulcan shuttle has a breakaway. Oh, okay. Wait. Back it up. That's the Vulcan shuttle that they showed attaching to the Enterprise. It's tan, and the other thing is white. And okay, there's a Vulcan shuttle. Okay, right on. Okay.
I don't remember that. I remember them arriving in a regular transport pod, but maybe it's from a scene. Maybe it's from the scene where Spock arrives.
Well, I'm saying the toy. There's a toy of the Vulcan shuttle that's like life size that the guys could ride in. It was, you know what I mean? That attached to the bridge playset.
USS Enterprise.
In the other commercial we just saw, there was like a little tan thing that they ride in. Yeah. Jump to the previous video. It's the little tan thing that goes on top of that. Is the Vulcan shuttle that breaks away from the wings. Go.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, it's something, Yeah, that basically. So you can play like. There's a little play value here. Little play. Well, actually, go back. Let me see those figures where they're in the shuttle, where they're just sitting there. They don't have painted faces, do they? Like their eyes.
They do.
I mean, they have eyebrows, but they don't have eyes.
That I can't tell. The picture's not good enough.
Well, whatever. Weird. It's got stickers on the outside instead of details. It's stickers instead. This is why the Star Trek toys didn't sell. They weren't as good as the Star Wars toys,
I mean, it's pretty hard to find even now a good replica or toy of Star Trek stuff.
Yeah, they just never named.
Why was the Star Wars holiday special even made? Money.
Yeah, money. That's a pretty simple question. Seems like, right?
Star Wars
Yeah. Mhm.
It is known as Boba Fett, more so also known as the version of Fighting Christmas at 11.
What?
Is that actual artwork for it?
Yes.
Because the Death Star is upside down.
Yes. Yes. And this is an
Which
ad that ran.
we would
in,
see
like,
that
the-
again.
Oh yeah.
We would see the Death Star upside down in Rogue One.
Mm. Yeah.
Unless I'm supposed to be looking at it from a downward angle from above.
Actually, is that sideways we're seeing it?
I don't know.
It's kind of like a.
I don't know. The longer I look at it, the weirder it looks.
Yeah.
More so also known as the version of Fighting Christmas at 11.
What?
Or who is the promo spots during the holiday special for reviews of
There is an episode of South Park. Which one is it? It is. Oh, it's the musical Christmas special from season 3. And before each commercial break, and I think after, they have a guy who looks like that say, "Fighting the Frizzies at 11." And in the commentary, they explain what it is. It's a reference to this, which is the thing on the one of the many recordings of the Star Wars holiday special. This was just a bit from the news that they kept catching. And they said in the business there's what's called a 2%er joke, which is 2% of the audience is going to get this joke. And they dubbed that a 0.2%er. And then at the end, he puts on some boxing gloves and fights a giant frizzy monster. And now fighting the Frizzies.
So it's a bit that it was
Yeah.
to be on the local news that is part of one of the tapes.
Well, it's one of those things where you see like an ad for a story that's going to be on the news tonight.
Right.
Except it just kept fighting the Frizzies at 11. I don't know what the Frizzies are. Is it when your hair is frizzy? Is it when you get that frizzy shit on your clothes? Is it a use of the word that I don't know at all? Who knows?
Yeah. Who knows? Hey. But they did something on South Park.
Okay, so there it was. It comes from the recording that was recorded in the New York area. Because there are multiple recordings of this, and that's why it still exists. Because this was never officially released after this in any form. It's never been replayed on TV. Disney did make a fucking sequel, though. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a Lego Star Wars
Lego
Christmas
Star
holiday
Wars.
special, but it's still about Life Day and shit. So, like, yeah, they had the balls to make a sequel to this.
With the Lego. But the Lego always is a kind of a tongue-in-cheek thing anyway. Yeah, well,
That is my favorite interview Conan ever did with him, because he starts bringing up the holiday special and Ford's like, fuck. And he's like, what if I said I had some footage? And that's when he starts trying to strangle him. And then he's like, well, we're going to play it. And he's like, I've never seen it before. Maybe it'll be nice. Maybe it'll be nice.
yeah, maybe. It's funny. It is not nice to help sell toys.
Yeah, we've considered a few times now watching the Star Wars holiday special as a Christmas special. But the thing that I think really gets in the way for both of us it's not even funny bad.
It's just bad.
It really isn't worth your time in the slightest. If you've seen it, you'll never want to sit down and watch it ever again, and we've both seen it.
Yeah. It was something you need to do, kind of as a rite of passage as a Star Wars fan at a particular time. Now, there is enough Star Wars content. You don't have to. You don't have to at all anymore. Right?
Yeah.
Back in the day, when there was so little Star Wars content, it was like if you weren't a Star Wars fan, have you seen the Droids cartoon? You're like, yeah, you should see that. Maybe you should see the Ewok cartoon. Yeah.
The Ewok movie.
And Ewok movies. Yeah. There were 2 movies made for TV. Have you seen those? Oh yeah. But then you get to the bottom of the barrel.
Wasn't there a Droids movie?
Yes, there was a Droids animated movie, more or less continuing the story from the Droids animated series.
Right.
It was released on home video because it was more or less, it was because each originally the idea for the Droids is each season they'd be owned by somebody else and we'd follow a different story.
Mm-hmm.
But that didn't really work out, so it's kind of weird. I am not familiar with the Droids. I mean, I've seen them. I really don't.
I'm not either. I've never seen the Ewok movie either. The holiday special is only worth seeing if you want to be in on the joke with the rest of us.
It's an endurance match, really, more than anything else.
It is. The only part of it that's kind of good is that Boba Fett cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
After that, okay, let's try really hard. What is the second best part of the Star Wars holiday special? And don't say the ending. That doesn't count.
Everybody likes to say the B. Arthur musical sequence. In the where they pull out some of the old Cantina monster costumes.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, that is the second best part. You're right. Because they do that. They actually bust out some of the props and the wacky shit that was in the background from the movie.
Yeah.
The musical number is not intolerable to listen to, and it doesn't really have anything to do with Star Wars. She's just one more round, friend, then say goodbye, friend. Song about a bar closing.
Yep.
B. Arthur's always fun.
Yep.
Who's the guy in the scene? Is that Harvey Korman?
Harvey Korman shows up thrice in the series. He shows up as the guy who pours a drink into his head.
He's funny in that scene.
He shows up again in the video showing you how to fix a computer.
Whip,
and the four-armed
whip, star.
Yeah, the four-armed alien Julia Child skit thing that goes on, which is way too long. And
so does that other one you mentioned. Yeah. That one, that's the least funny one. The guy explaining how to put together something.
All of these bits go on for way too long. I mean, any of the bits go on for way too long. There's a musical number.
Okay, what's the worst
Jefferson
part?
Starship.
What's the worst part? And I'm going to add a handicap because we know the answer is Grandpa Wookiee jerking off in a VR.
That's all right. It's a musical number featuring the chick, so it's okay. I think one of the worst parts.
Uncle Wookiee is yanking his meat, man, and it is graphic. It's not funny. It is not even slightly ambiguous what's going on.
I think the worst parts, plural, are Luke and Leia's segments where we just get a video phone call from them. Luke shows up hanging out with R2. Leia shows up hanging out with C-3PO. For some reason, it's just
why do you call her Leia?
What, Leia?
Is it because that one guy in the first movie calls her Leia?
I don't know. Princess Leia.
It's Leia.
Wow.
Everybody pronounces it Leia. The only person in the movies who doesn't say Leia is that one guy in the first movie. According to
What?
the plans given to us by
But
Princess Leia.
that is the worst part. Those are the two worst parts. Is stupid, Mark Hamill, like, hey, what's going on? It's just a Skype call.
Looking
with
very
Chewbacca's family.
weird.
Yeah, I don't
Looking
know.
very,
It's so
very
weird.
coked out. Is it cocaine or heroin that turns your eyes into like pinpoints? Like your pupils, like contracts them completely.
It's got to be cocaine. I mean, and
Is it cocaine?
His hair was super light too. I mean, he might have been fertile.
Well, no, what I'm getting at
light
is this is around the same time he was in that car crash. I'm not saying he's on heroin. I'm saying like he was probably on some whacked out painkillers at the time. Because it became more apparent as he got older how much that car crash actually fucked his face up. His face is very, very asymmetrical now.
Now, and
what I'm getting at is
Fisher
he looks
is,
high, and she is on cocaine. She is completely coked out of her fucking mind in that movie, and you can tell she is.
There's a phone ring
Because the look on her
like,
fucking
oh my god,
face.
the phone rang. Hey guys, what's going on? C-3PO. Hey, hi, thanks for calling. What's going on? Happy Life Day.
What do you think of? What do you think of the Han and Chewie scenes?
Hilarious.
I think those are okay. Han is actually in character, or Harrison Ford.
I like the
should
part
say.
where Han tricks the stormtrooper into leaping off a railing.
Oh yeah, Negus Prime. I know about. I know the makeup was to hide that he had just had like face construction surgery, but like his eyes are so fucking solid blue. He has like no pupils, and I guess it could be just the light shining on him, and it's causing his pupils to contract all the way, but it could probably be that he's on some groovy ass painkillers at the time, because I think it's actually because I remember, yeah, the movies Spun and Requiem for a Dream both got it wrong. Requiem for a Dream shows like the big eye dilation. You remember every time they shoot up, they show the eye dilate.
Yeah.
Heroin does the opposite. It makes the pupils contract. Spun, every time they do meth, it shows the pupils contract, and apparently the opposite happens. So I'm probably right. He's probably on fucking painkillers because his face just got jacked up and he had to get surgery to fix it. And maybe they'll say in this, I've always wondered if everybody agreed to be in this or they agreed to be in it without realizing they had agreed to be in it. Like, it was in the contract for the original movie. We may call you in for a favor, and that day may never come. But if it does, it's going to be the worst piece of shit you've ever been in.
Yeah.
We've been totally ignoring this completely red Darth Vader, by the way.
It's fine.
This looks stupid.
It does.
Is it an ornament?
It's a wreath stand. It's a figure, as far as I can tell.
They should have added they should have added green to it.
They have had
like
stupidest Christmas
to accent it a little bit. Because the best way I can describe what this looks like to me is it doesn't look like a toy painted red. It looks like a toy made of red plastic that isn't painted at all.
No, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Right, but
Plastic's
it's the fact that the control box has no distinguishing features to it color-wise bugs me. Though that should have been green.
I've seen some really weird Christmas paint jobs, limited edition figures that are really stupid. There was a snow stormtrooper, and you know what those guys look like, right? They look like
Yeah. I've always liked their masks. They're very Ku Klux Klanish.
Right.
It's on the nose, but at least it doesn't just look like Nazis. They're expanding their evil there a little bit with the look of the Empire.
Right. Well,
I am not saying I like the Ku Klux Klan. I am saying they are bad people, and seeing them depicted as villains in a movie is a good thing.
there's a
Mm.
no stormtrooper Christmas. Let me see if I can find this.
Mild tangent, real quick. Zoe was playing Red Dead 2, and she found the Ku Klux Klan because apparently that's a thing that can happen in that game. And I guess she just immediately, upon seeing them, lobbed a couple sticks of dynamite at them, and that was it for them. So that's funny.
That is funny. Let me show you this real quick.
We're doing so bad at staying on topic tonight, but we're more alive than we were last week. You were still not feeling too good, and I still wasn't feeling too good. Okay, you know what? I dig it. I like it. I want this.
The Christmas paint job on the Snowstorm Trooper.
I don't know what that droid is called, but I don't like that it's white.
Yeah, me neither.
I know what droid that is. I just don't know what it's called. Because I always thought this thing was fucking scary. This little floating torture ball.
Yeah, the
It's
interrogation droid. I think that's what
it's like fuck. Phantasm. It
Yeah.
reminds me of the ball from Phantasm, only like it's creepier because it chases you slowly and it's got like interrogation needles on you in it and claws and like yeah.
Well, so I am disappointed to hear that in the movie in canon it's just holding the needle and they'll like take it and be like thank you for bringing this needle to me, and then they'll like use it. You know what I mean? Rather than the droid doing.
Are you sure?
That's what I heard. I was like, that's stupid.
Is that a new thing? Is that what Disney says?
Who knows?
Because when
I
I
like
remember reading about these were like torture droids. You know, I just realized something about the way it looks. It almost looks. Was this thing a made and rejected model of the Death Star?
Possibly, but I felt it was more of like a thematic connection to the Death Star. The Death Star has these floating orbital droids around, right? That
Yeah, but it looks like it's got the Death Star's planetary gun almost.
yeah. Now, I've seen some drawings of it that don't look too far away from where it is, because it even has the little like a a trench in the middle. And I think that the originally, Death Star original concept. What's the word original? Yeah, similar. There were some different designs that were shinier. Yeah.
I'm probably gonna fuck this up.
It'll spell it right for you.
Ah, I got close. I should have figured it'd be IE.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, people watching, if you've never really taken a deep dive look at Ralph McQuarrie's concept art for Star Wars, you really should, because there's a lot of real good shit in these.
Yeah, and a lot of the stuff is completely as it was, from
Like here's a weird. Oh, you know what? There you go. That's even better. Or no, that's not McQuarrie. There's definitely there it is. The lightsabers at some point. The idea was like even stormtroopers carry them.
Yeah. And they
So they weren't going to be.
shields too. I like that. There we go. Now there's another picture of that of this picture where you can see the Death Star in the sky, and it gives you a better idea of what it was going to look like. Yeah, there's a Death Star in the sky, and it looks a little bit more junky. Yeah, there you go.
It doesn't look junky. It just looks more traditional sci-fi because it's all white and clean.
Right, but didn't it have like an arm on it? No, there's something else on it.
Those are. Those are guns.
Okay, guns come something coming out the side. Yeah. And
C-3PO in this is just the robot from Metropolis.
Yep, and
R2-D2 is almost the same.
but he has an
Not
additional
much
arm
was
here.
changed here. He has an additional arm,
Mhm.
which he still does have that, actually. Let's not forget, he does have that arm. We just don't really... We see him use this arm in Empire when he's trying to take Luke's lamp back from Yoda, and Yoda starts whacking him with a stick.
Yes. He has
That's my favorite.
retractable
Yoda
arms.
moment.
He's got a lot of retractable stuff inside. This is very much what it was. But the third leg works like that, but kind of differently. Now, if you get over here,
I'm guessing in
on
this drawing the logic is that R2 is going to walk, not roll.
now on the left here we have what was essentially Han Solo and
This is Han, Luke, and Obi-Wan all mixed into one character.
right. We had like Luke here, Princess Leia, some along.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm
kind of
right,
thing going
Seth.
on. I don't know.
I don't. I feel like Star Wars torture droid. I feel like what maybe happened here is they made a few concept models for the Death Star for them to look at and get an idea for how they would shoot. And this might have been one of them, and Lucas went with the one he went with, and for this they were just like, well, we could use it for something else though, like we could make it a droid, because it really does kind of look like a conceptual Death Star to me.
Sure, it could have been an early model for the Death Star, and then they changed what they wanted the Death Star to look like, and then they're like, yeah, well, we could just use it for something else.
It could even be that it had extra stuff added on to it, because I mean, these clamps and stuff are kind of haphazardly added to the body.
And I mean, it's just how the term was. They had a term called kit bashing, which was
oh god damn it.
Kit bashing would be that they would buy model kits and then pull parts out of them to make spaceships and shit. And one of the guys who made the models back in the day was. The thing about using those model kits is that you could buy. He said you could buy like certain model cars, and you buy like 4. I buy like 10 of the same model once he found a part that he liked. You know what I mean? Buy 10 of them, and they would come in different scales, right? And you could use different parts from the model kits, and it is very hard to recognize what parts from like a model car is being used in a on a model toy on a thing. You know what I mean? We've gotten better at it since then. People can look at me like, I recognize that. I recognize what that is, right? But there's another thing in the movie too. But thematically, there's a lot of spheres. How about the training ball? The Star Wars training ball, right? The one that Luke is using.
Yeah.
Lightsaber training ball. You're looking for a connection to the Death.
I am.
Confirmation of some kind.
Yes.
That's going to.
But there doesn't seem to be. Doesn't seem to be.
Look at the training ball, and
I was getting to it.
I was going to show you something about the training droid. Yeah, I guess it's training droid. Yeah, there you go. Now, let's get a good picture of just like the model there, like the second picture. I think is the actual prop. Now you see what's going on. Let me give you an example. Let's look at it real quick, and I'll tell you model piece. Those little holes, those are like the inside of a truck wheel. See it? Right? All right. You got a truck wheel there, and it's that's the most obvious part where you're like, yeah, that's just a truck wheel. I see it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And other parts that are just stuck on from other model kits, stuck onto a ball that they had. And this, you know what I mean? It's a very simple thing. And thematically, there's a lot of balls in the movie. There's a lot of balls. There's a spherical vehicle that was next to the cantina when they go in, right? That is a really interesting looking vehicle. It's just kind of sitting outside. And it's cool, little spherical vehicle with little round port windows.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I've noticed that before.
And somebody actually made a toy of that. Because there's a bunch of people who are making additional.
I always liked this droid.
Yeah.
It's all weird and buggy looking.
You'd never get a really good look at
that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it just kind of walks by.
The one
actually,
the Death
is
Star
it
is
supposed
black,
to be?
though. Yeah,
I was gonna say, is this the same droid? It is
No,
the
no.
same droid. I never
It's-
noticed that.
It is the same droid, but the model on the Death Star is black, and the one on the Sand
Yeah, and that's why I like it, because it is black and it looks. It always made me think of an ant. I always called that one the ant droid.
I think it's gold too. I think it's got gold eyes, and the other one had like black eyes.
And this is one of the famous reused props. IG-88's head was part of the cantina scene.
Yes, because the head is actually a carburetor for a for a car. In fact, I'll bet there's a lot of car parts throughout his body. You know what I mean? And a lot of other junk. They just grab some junk that looks like some space parts and throw it together.
The guns. Let's go to IMFDB. IMFDB, Internet Movie Firearms Database. Because all of the guns in the original are real guns that have been modified to be a space gun. I don't think that's the real gun. Hold on. There we go.
Space guns.
Okay, yeah. In the opening scene, they're using these. They're modified Sterling L2A3s.
Yeah.
The blaster pistol is a MK5. Han Solo's. Oh no, that's that dude's blaster.
Oh, and hey, and here's another thing. Take a look at that picture of the dude with his arm chopped off. One of his
It's not the guy people think it is that gets his arm chopped off.
Well, no, it's his hands are not hands. He has he's a walrus dude. He actually had fins.
Oh wow, I didn't know these were made in 1959. I thought that was a way newer gun.
Yeah. So no, look at that. Even the hand on the ground.
He's got a shell.
Right, is not a hand. It's a weird claw. Not a hand, but it looks like a hoof or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the problem was they had to reshoot it because it's a hoof. It's not a hand. And so they had to show a close-up of his hand on the ground. And it wasn't a hand. It's a hoof. It didn't make any sense. So they had to reshoot the shot of his hand. So it just looked like a hand. You know what I mean? Even the guy didn't have hands.
This one's kind of funny because you know that top pistol. That's the one they always, like a Nazi in a movie, always has that gun.
Yeah,
And that's the gun Greedo uses.
that's cute.
Famous Han Solo's gun is the 7.63 by 25 Mauser. Very rare gun. It pisses off gun people every time somebody converts one of them into a Han Solo gun, which does happen very often. It's a cool looking gun, though.
Yep. Well, people are pissed off about people turning old ambulances into Ghostbusters cars, turning old.
Okay, now this one. Those poor actors, they're in fucking Tunisia, I think. They're in a full-size costume with a body sock, and they're carrying around MG34 machine guns. How much do these weigh? $70 fucking pounds. They're carrying around 70-pound guns. Just trotting around in these suits that they're probably sweating their asses off in. Lewis gun, that's probably not a whole hell of a lot fucking lighter. That probably isn't either.
It's fucking backpacks.
The Jawa gun is actually a fucking chopped down rifle with a big cup put on the end of it. But yeah.
Nice.
Once you get to the prequels, though, they instantly become like all not based on anything guns.
Mm-hmm. And look more spacey and wacky.
Okay, so why was it made?
To sell toys, to make money, you know. Yeah. This guy's a terrible speaker, by the way. Oh, more paint jobs. Oh, look at these wacky paint jobs.
Us who did see it, I fondly remember the good parts. Also,
Right.
Tennessee, light celebration roads. The question that's been on a lot of people's minds are, why did this holiday special happen? Well, like I said,
Money.
It's all about the toy.
The toys.
George, which usually meant Jane May, his assistant. I picked up the phone. Hi, Jane. Like but no, he explained to me. Do you realize when that came out, we'd been in the movie theater for almost a year and a half. It opened in the summer of '77. This is fall of '78. So George says, look, it's just a way to keep the merchandising fresh in people's minds. And, you know, it's really a favor to me for those merchandisers. So,
right there. There you go. Pause right there. That is right out of the horse's mouth, because you can always trust Luke Skywalker. He just says it. He just lets it out. You know, it's all these stories. You're like, dude, shh. And he's like, what?
They were
What?
coaxed into doing this.
Yeah. It was literally George asked them all. It was a favor. So it was like Carrie and Harrison and Luke. They all came back as a favor. They're like, you know what? You know why we're doing this. Like, you know, we just need to keep making money. And it was to sell the toys. Because even little the little chunky guy, what's his name? Forget that. I know Uncle what's his nuts and little baby Chewie. He's playing with a little Star Wars vehicle at one time. He's going like,
Oh, their names are Itchy and Lumpy.
Lumpy, Itchy and Lumpy, and he is playing with a Star Wars toy at one time. You know what I mean?
I looked it up at one point. It's short for Lumpaka and Ikbaka.
So they have the same last name.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know how fucking Wookiee names work.
I love these scenes, though. I love the scenes where they're just like at each other.
Oh, you don't. You're lying your ass off.
For like minutes. For like minutes of the movie, they're just going.
Yeah, no, there is no. If you're at it, like, what is the worst scene in this movie? That's what it is. It's all the parts where we have to just listen to Wookiees talking
Yeah.
to each other
Oh,
with no
yeah.
subtitles.
All the connecting tissue. That's the worst. It's the main most of it is terrible. This sitcom with Wookiees. I don't understand why there's no subtitles. The Star Wars established subtitles, but not for Chewie. Like, these are the rules. And, like, the rules are no subtitles for Chewie. You're like, why? I don't know. These are George's rules. George came up with the rules, and that he's just got some very. Star Wars is like no other kind of movie. All right, it's like no other kind of movie. It obeys its own specific cinematic rules, and it.
Yes, it does.
Because even he was fined by the Directors Guild for
not having opening credits of any
That's
kind.
right. Every movie begins with some kind of opening credits, something. Not Star Wars. Star Wars doesn't begin with like any other movie, and he got a fine one time for the first one, and apparently that's fine. The rest of the Star Wars movies don't have to have opening credits because he established it in the first movie, and now that's fine. So what?
Actually, that pissed him off so much that he quit the guild.
Yes, and since then has what I think he had to get back in to do the to come back in '99 to direct the first three. You know what I mean? But he had
maybe
else technically directing 2 and 3. I mean, Empire and Return of the Jedi technically directed by somebody else, although it was very clear he is directing. Right? I mean, there might have been somebody else doing this or that, but he's come on, he's steering the boat. He's very much the captain. He knows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I honestly think the reason Empire is his least favorite is because Irvin Kershner would let the fucking actors act.
Yeah.
And change things if they didn't work.
Irving Kershner made RoboCop 2 as well. Irving Kershner is good at making a sequel. You know what I mean? He's good at making.
I love RoboCop 2. I love it. It's such a good movie.
He manages to use the style of the previous director, and it's like it's pretty continuous. You know what I mean? It feels like a Paul Verhoeven film, and Empire feels like a continuation of Star Wars. It does.
People got mad at the Andor show because someone had a modded AK, like real world guns were never a thing in Star Wars. Do you mean like a conventional firearm modded gun, or an AK that's been modded into a space gun? Because
Right. I think that's what it is.
one of the
that guns are anywhere near.
Well, this is going somewhere. It's part of the canon that when the Mandalorians, like way back in the day when they had to fight the Jedi, it quickly occurred to them, like, they just deflect those blaster bolts back. So they started using shotguns. And I don't mean laser shotguns. I mean like shotguns.
Right, just blow a bunch of.
Yeah, just shoot them.
Yeah.
They're not going to fucking stop a whole bunch of bullets.
Right. Well, it's so
That old Wookiee is so fucking ugly and scary.
space gun that looks like an AK. The Wookiees are the worst part. They needed subtitles, but it's not. That's not the rules. Chewbacca doesn't get subtitles, right?
Well, something else I noticed recently is, well, I already said, is that Han is the only one who can understand Chewie.
And R2 doesn't get subtitles either.
No,
to ignite.
Well, briefly in Empire, he is communicating in text to Luke while he's flying the X-wing.
Well, it seems like
Well, yeah, he's got a translator to communicate easier.
Right. That's the only time we see R2 communicating with words.
Well, Tomar's actually Bigger Digest ran a story in late '95. This was when Power of the Force 2 was coming out, so Star Wars news, big Star Wars toy news, was something that everyone was getting excited about again. And yeah, there we go, December, January of unproduced Star Wars, right there on the cover.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Wow!
Those are horrifying. Mala has tits.
Jeez. Wow, look at that, guys. Look at that, guys. Chewbacca with boobs. It's basically the same mold. They've used the same mold, except given Chewbacca boobs, and then like this one's painted gray. That's really shitty painted gray too. Like,
yeah, only the upper part of his like, yeah, that. What the fuck? The paint is even kind of smeared. It looks like.
Yeah, it looks terrible. It's terrible. Now these are clearly some prototypes.
Look at the little Wookiee. One eye is way bigger than the other.
God. And she wasn't considerably lighter than Chewbacca. She was like the same as Chewbacca.
That was a tall man playing that role.
Yeah. Whoa. Actually,
hey, they got the bug-eye droid I like. There he is. Well, actually, no, that one's a little different.
They got a bunch of different colors for C-3PO. That would have been cool. I guess this is like...
We kind of see that in the movies. We see ones that are... we see him, he's gold. We see the silver ones. We maybe see another color one at some point.
So there was a prototype for like a black stormtrooper. There was a prototype for some kind of vehicle that Luke would ride.
Dude, whoa.
Is
that an Ewok?
Over here? Yeah, we got Ewoks from the Ewok car.
Oh, it's prototypes. I thought this was all from the holiday special.
Oops. No, it's just the prototypes from unproduced figures. Now the prototype over here of Boba Fett is famous. The original prototype had a firing missile on his back, but that feature was taken out of the toy because at the time there was a Battlestar Galactica figure that killed a kid with this firing missile. So the firing missile on the Boba was just glued. It was just mounted in there. It doesn't fire. Fuck you, kids. One of you kids killed
Black Stormtroopers. That would eventually become a thing.
Yep. We'd see that in Rogue One had some Black Stormtroopers.
Eventually, those would. Well, no, way before that. They were called Dark Troopers. They were like droid stormtroopers. Or maybe they were cyborgs. I don't know. There was a whole fucking. Like, there was a book. A few video games had them. They feature into the old canon pretty heavily.
I got a bunch of issues of these action figure digests. I picked up one that had a listing of all the original Star Wars figures, right?
Oh, dude in the chat noticed it too. He was like, is that a Dark Trooper?
Yeah.
It does look like a Dark Trooper, doesn't it? It looks like a Mark II Dark Trooper without its sniper rifle.
And we have another picture of the family in the upper left here, of the little terrible looking Wookiee family.
Yeah.
Lumpy and itchy. They look terrible. Those are terrible. But again, they're prototypes. And I have this action figure magazine. I got an issue that showed all.
Hold on, wait a minute.
And
That thing in the middle that Luke is riding, that is a snow walker with its legs changed and its head taken off.
That is.
Look at the body.
Yeah, that was produced. That they did. There is a toy that looks similar, looks like that. The prototypes, this one, the first one, a weird looking thing. He's not even sitting in right. But that other toy, they did make that.
I have like the craziest urge to piss suddenly. I'll be right back.
Okay. But man, this Chewbacca family. Wow. Yeah, so I used to have these magazines. I would love reading about this shit. The prototypes were really interesting. And one of the magazines I had prototypes of various G.I. Joes, because there are tons of prototypes of G.I. Joes, because they always wanted to do this kind of G.I. Joe Transformers crossover, right? Where G.I. Joes would transform, or Transformers would transform into G.I. Joe vehicles, right? There was always a thing in the comics of the Transformers and the G.I. Joes, like they're in the same universe. You know what I'm saying? They're in the same universe in the comics, and they always wanted to, and they're made by Hasbro. So having the holy grail of Hasbro's world would be G.I. Joe Transformers. You got G.I. Joe rides in a vehicle, that vehicle transforms into a robot. So there were a ton of prototypes for various transforming G.I. Joe vehicles that transformed in.
I'm back.
Hey. Yeah. So I love these action figure magazines. These are interesting, especially the prototypes. Whoops. That show you like.
I kind of want that purple C-3PO.
Oh yeah, the multicolored C-3POs are cool. I think that's a neat idea.
Oh yeah, since our last episode, I have acquired 2 more Final Faction figures. I now
Ooh.
have 3 of the Venom line. Or are these called Venom? Or are they called Poison?
The Karn.
Venom, yes. The Karn. I am collecting the villains.
Yeah.
Apparently there are 6 in this line, so there are still 3 that I have to get. I'm going to get 2 of each of them. I'm going to get one that isn't going to be opened. I'm just going to kind of display it. And I'm going to get one that I actually take out of the box. And then I'm going to get around to trying to make a game out of them, because on the back of every box there is a list of stats, and I feel like I could make this work. I feel like I could make this work with a dice system. Maybe. I don't know. I will figure it out, because I'm far too into this idea to not do it.
Yeah, so these are, bring up an image right here. The Final Faction special limited edition repaints of like some of the Karn guys. Got
The thing is, though, I have not opened these, so I haven't really taken a really good look at them. But just looking at them in the package, these really are very detailed action figures. Like, the texture of them is, the texture work of them, I should say, is crazy. The smallest dude, he is quite a bit smaller than the other 2, but he has just as much detail as them, and his face is very expressive. He looks like a screaming zombie dude. The fucking, what is this fella's name?
The drone.
The Brute.
Oh,
the Brute. The one that looks like a Hell Knight from Doom. This dude looks nuts. Like, if you told me this was from like an adult series of action figures, I would believe you, because it's so fucking demonic looking. And the one I wanted the most, the Synthoid, the first one I got, he's a big, hefty son of a bitch of an action figure.
Yeah, and that guy is customizable, right? I'll bring up on screen.
Yeah, there's some accessory packs for sale I'm gonna get to, and
yeah,
they have a
accessory
vehicle
packs.
or two.
They are this. Looks like the picture I'm showing on screen right now. Somebody has like customized it a bit, just painted it black and added a little green, so all parts match and stuff.
No, that's just what it looks like.
Well, I mean, it comes with additional wings, and that this is green, so it looks like they painted it black and then added some green.
Oh, I'm a little behind on the. I think that is actually an accessory pack meant just for the Synthoid, but I'm not sure. I have seen that though.
Yeah.
And
I have seen the accessory packs meant for the other one, so it comes in like gray plastic. But painting this black and green would be super easy, so it all matches. It'd be really cool. So
well, the interesting thing about the way they did it is that the blotchiness of the green on them, I can tell you right now, mine doesn't have that exact same pattern.
Right.
So all of them are going to look a little bit unique, just a little bit, because they're not all going to quite look the same. But that's okay, because the green is a weird, like, it almost looks like the skin is cracking open and they're glowing inside, you know?
Well, I got
so you don't
the big leader guy in black and green.
Oh, really? I didn't know he came in black and green. I need to get that one.
Yeah, he's like the big leader guy, and they have his rolling vehicle in black and green as well.
I need to get that too. Then,
like the wheels,
because
the body is black. It's fucking cool. Let me bring on screen another guy. This is Corruptus in his original colors here on the right, and then the green and black on the left. The green and black is way cooler. It's way cooler looking. His original colors, he's all right. The original colors are cool. But the green and black,
it looks pretty badass in green and black. Yeah, okay, that guy. Yeah, I want one of those anyway.
He's cool. Yeah, and you know, I add a little bit of green to it. You know, a little bit more green to the color, to show off a little bit of this, because there's so much cool detail there. It's a lot of really cool detail.
I've been wanting to pick up
that.
the hobby of collecting something at some point, and these, it's so easy because they are $1.25. That's it. That's all you pay.
And yeah, this is Diabol. They have the big bad guy also in black. And so they said they're going to be releasing like everything in black and green, and all the good guys in gold and black, which they haven't gotten to all of them yet. But we're going to get them. All the alien stuff in black and green, I guess. Because it's better to put out.
I will continue to try to keep up with it.
Yeah, it's better to put out repaints and stuff like that, and just kind of keep the interest, because they are disappearing off the shelves, man. I went over to dollar store the other day and I was like looking for them. I'm like, they all the ones they had put out pretty much were gone. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they could do other repaints as well. They could put them out in some other colors. You know what I mean? I don't know. This is black and green. There's some other colors. From else? But yeah.
But anyway, toys from Star Wars.
Star Wars toys, yeah.
Other proposed Star Wars toys for the 78-79 season beyond just holiday special Wookiee family, which is Han with a hang glider there at the top right.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh my God. Fucking Chewbacca family.
His father, his wife, and his son. This one's going to be proposed as the next big thing for Star Wars. And
Oh, they are selling a Life Day Chewbacca now. There is a Life Day Chewbacca wearing a red robe.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
Once the holiday special aired, immediately Kenner was like, "Oh yeah." So even things like the designs for Boba Fett's giant dinosaur riding toy, which were sketched by Kenner. We're looking at here, this is their sketch for a proposed Boba Fett toy. Never made it beyond the sketch because very quickly it was noticed that the holiday special was not what everyone thought it would be. And it's
What did everyone think it would be?
A big hit. They really were hoping it would be a big hit. Oh my God. Jesus, that's good.
So yeah, characters without George Lucas, not gonna fly. But hope was there that toys would
There it is. That is it. That is the actual toy.
Yeah, I know. I can tell.
Yeah, looks stupid. I mean, it's just a Chewbacca with a red robe. It's just what.
The Star Wars legacy that never got made now have come full circle, and the nostalgia and almost the hokiness of the holiday special have made it collectible. It's kind of one of those ironic parts of toy collecting. I hope you enjoyed this. And
no, I didn't enjoy your stupid video that didn't tell me anything. Stupid video didn't tell me anything. Oh my goodness. Whoa. An actual commercial. An actual commercial.
Oh my God.
Get excited. It's going to happen. Star-studded event with Jefferson Starship. You love Jefferson Starship.
Oh yeah, who doesn't?
Woo! Oh.
When we last left the story, the Grinch found his heart, and Whoville Christmas cheer was miles off the chart. But then a sound sounded that wasn't Who singing. It's trucks delivering and doorbells ringing.
Christmas doesn't come from a store. Christmas perhaps means a little bit more.
Oh no, it doesn't. Not anymore. It doesn't. Now this we have some Christmas left.
What's the dislike bar on this? Okay. Okay.
Quite a bit.
I'm glad to see it's very big and that they had to turn off comments.
They turned off comments and had to. Yeah. The dislike bar is kind of off the charts. It's
This is missing the point hard, man.
Oh yeah.
This is kind of beautiful.
Back to his old grump ways, the Grinch slithered into town. I'll stop these Santas and flip their smiles around. Picking and pocketing, he snatched all he could fit, shouting, "Max, giddy up! Now, come on, crumpet!"
Okay.
This is odd, thought the Grinch. I no longer feel mad. Then he giggled, he wiggled, he felt a tad glad. Turns out what's-its and what-have-yous aren't half bad. Who traditions and trimmings rude till he knew he should return
It's actually the very opposite. It's the complete opposite message. It's the complete opposite message. It's like, what is it about? It can be bought from a store. It isn't a whole lot more.
Oh man, that
so
that really hurt to watch. It gave me a bit of a headache.
Oh no wait here keep watching. The Grinch is now officially a Walmart thing, right? Come to the Grinch is a
Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store.
It's trucks delivering and doorbells ringing. Grinch, I no longer feel mad. Then he giggled, he wiggled, he felt a tad glad. Turns out what's-its and what-have-yous aren't half bad. Who traditions and trimmings
Oh my goodness. Okay. What? Remote control. Radio Shack used to be the place for remote control cars and shit. What?
Yeah,
Oh my God! What is that hideous thing? Dear
it was
God.
a Jim Carrey Grinch thing, I think.
All those cars look cool, except who wants the Grinch toy? That's stupid. I don't want that thing. What the hell? Radio Shack.
Movies a Grinch would love.
Oh, wait, back it up. Back it up. Back it up. What are the movies they recommend for a Grinch? Hold on.
Movies a Grinch would love.
Billy Madison.
What? Despicable Me movies and why? Because he's a villain, right? He's a villain. Okay, he's a villain. Despicable.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm picking the movie tonight. Be sad. I enjoy it. Show me Grinchy movies.
Grinchy movies. Whoa, wait. What was that? What's a Grinchy movie?
Show me movies.
What was a Grinchy movie? Lorax, Jurassic World, King Kong, and Jaws. Grinchy? King Kong and Jaws? Oh.
Fine. Show me movies Max would like.
Oh, okay. Wait. The movie, they're all dog movies. Okay, yeah.
Yes, they were all dog movies.
Dog
Something in my throat.
Oh, see? He's got a soft spot for the dog.
Well, that's 3 hours. And that Grinch Walmart commercial kind of hurt me.
Oh, it's the Grinch though. You ready? You ready to end the show?
I am.
Okay.
We can pick up on the Grinch though, because you know what? We'll see what this is because it says the Grinch song uncensored is brutal. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I love this guy.
I don't think you're gonna want to hear it.
Just put it on. Put the song on.
Not very nice.
Max,
Are you sure?
put it on.
Mr. Grinch.
That's me.
Piece of shit.
Ah.
You bring these straws to because you like the taste of piss.
Max?
I wouldn't suck your dick if it was dipped in honey and could cure cancer.
Jesus Christ, who wrote this? Who wrote this song?
So you have no dick.
No, I can't.
Just stop the song. Hit stop.
Okay.
What? Good.
Jammed. I don't know what you want me to do.
Just down.
You can't turn it down either.
Mr. Grinch.
Babies want you dead.
Wow.
You've never brought home a woman because you're scared you'll wet the bed, Mr. Grinch. Are as follows, and I quote, bitch.
I'm not.
Dumpster. Bitch.
No. This is not how it goes. I knew they changed it, but I thought it'd be like a key change or maybe like a solo. Grading this part.
Pretty detailed. Yeah.
What happened to the alligator part? I actually liked that part. It was kind of funny.
It's a crocodile.
No, it was an alligator. Was it a crocodile?
Yeah, it's seasick crocodile. Yeah.
Oh.
You're poor, Mr. Grinch.
They didn't leave a stone unturned.
Cast. Deadly allergic to tree nuts, and your exact address is this, Mr. Grinch. 82 Mount Crumpet Boulevard,
Holy shit.
Bluefield, Michigan.
That's my address. What are you gonna do?
I mailed your bitch ass a bag of nuts.
It has said bitch like 3 times. They know I gave the presents back, right?
Like at the end of the movie, I gave them back. I'm a good guy now. I go to church.
Yeah, I believe
Hey,
you. It's a solo.
actually, a really cool solo. Wow.
You don't know how to read this According to an anonymous poll, the sample size of over 3,000 Who's who were asked to rank you on a scale from 1 to 100 based on traits such as likability, general odor, and physical attractiveness.
What's wrong, Mr. Grinch?
You ever feel like no matter how hard you try, people will always see you as your past self does this one thing, one unchangeable thing.
Like a dog?
I guess no matter what, I'll always be a big green monster.
I thought you were gray.
No, I know I'm green.
Oh.
You didn't know that? Oh, dog.
I didn't get it at first.
Merry Christmas.
Look at his butt. Look at his Joe's butt like that.
Yeah, he's got some dad ass going on.
Yeah.
That was pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, he's great.
I guess we can do a few more videos.
Oh my!
Oh, god damn it!
It's the Grinch.
Back to whoring him out.
Mint hot chocolate with green whipped topping. They're so good, they'll warm the heart of any Grinch. And the best part is, kids eat free from 4 to 10 p.m.
That looks like a
Do you
mess.
have
That
anything
looks
else, Mr.
disgusting.
Grinch?
It's
Well, all right. Get IHOP's new
wow.
Get
Okay.
IHOP's new Grinch pancakes before they're gone, and see the Grinch in theaters.
I get the sense I would not like that Grinch movie that I forgot existed until we started watching these commercials.
Yeah, I forgot
just
which
now.
movie that it was Benedict Cumberbatch was the voice of the Grinch, and I didn't see it either.
Oh,
So-
I don't like him.
I
I know that's a super spicy take, but I don't like Benedict Cumberbatch like at all. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't care for him too much. And I don't know what is. I think it's a prequel, Grinch prequel or something. But Lorax.
My problem isn't really him or his acting ability so much as the roles he picks.
Yeah.
Because I've seen him in a lot of crap at this point. Same for Idris Elba. I want to like Idris Elba, but he keeps showing up in awful movies. And like that Star Trek movie, it sucks. That movie sucks. Does he suck in it? No, not really. But he's also not really Khan.
Yeah.
He acts nothing like Khan
God,
did.
Khan is such a waste. Why did that even happen? Why was he even? Why? I understand them going back to Khan, but why is he Khan? He's not Khan. How is he?
A white guy playing a Mexican playing an Indian. Did you know that?
How?
Because Khan's full name is Khan Noonien Soong,
Right,
meaning
but
he's of Indian descent.
it doesn't make any sense that he's Khan. It doesn't work at all. It doesn't work at all. At all. I don't. Fucking Benedict.
Right, but he's doing the best he can with the material he has. It's just the movie blows. And I don't really like him as Doctor Strange. I didn't like it the first movie at all. I was distracted by how he couldn't quite do an American accent yet. He was okay in Endgame and Infinity War. I saw not Multiverse of Madness, the one with Scarlet Witch. What was that called? Quantumania? No.
That was
Fuck, there are too many of these now.
That was
It
multiverse.
was
Multiverse, yeah.
okay. Well, that
Madness.
movie fucking absolutely sucked.
Mm.
Maybe if I had been keeping up with literally everything in the
No.
Marvel verse,
No, that's what I thought. I
but-
thought that too. But apparently, if you had watched WandaVision, which was the movie about her and kind of Vision and something going on, if you had seen that, it would be redundant because she has the same arc.
Oh God,
yeah,
really?
Yeah. The same arc is that she thinks she's the good guy, but she's actually the bad guy because she can't let go, or something along those lines. But she learns this in. And
Oh, she is completely evil in the movie. Like she's irredeemably destructive and insane. Like I was, and mind you, I have not seen anything Marvel since Endgame. I'm watching it and I'm like, wow, she like lost her fucking mind. What happened to this chick?
I haven't seen anything either. So, but this is just what I've heard because I've been paying attention to what
The special
I
effects were
should.
kind of bad. There were some neat visuals, like when he goes to the world that's been fucked up and everything's all like stormy and stuff. But like, I don't know. And then at some point he possesses a dead version of himself and makes a new cape out of like spirits. I assume that's something straight out of the comic books, but I've never heard of it before.
Yeah, probably exactly that kind of thing out of the comics. The only thing I have heard that Marvel has done that I actually want to see is the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special. That one sounds good. I would like to see that, but otherwise, nothing else on the whole network, released theatrically or on Disney Plus sounds like anything I want to waste my time on. You know, people like Loki, and I'm like, okay, maybe.
I'm just burnt out on it. I've seen enough Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
Enough good Marvel stuff, and I'm just kind of done now.
And what interests me about the Christmas special is that it's a one-off. That would be all I'd have to see is the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special. I'll watch that, however long that is. I don't have to, you know what I mean? It's not 8-hour commitment. It's too much commitment,
Yeah.
But yeah. Here, I have a couple videos here. It's not much of a commitment, right? But it's a couple IHOP breakfasts themed around. Well, the next one's Lorax, as you can see. I'm going to take you on a little journey of weird licensed breakfasts at IHOP, right?
Oh no, we should stop now then, because that should be a subject I have full energy for. Because I know this is going to extend to lots of characters.
Yeah, well, I mean, but we could. You want to wait till next time?
But you know what we haven't done in over a month?
What's that?
We give people some hot drinks.
Oh yeah, we haven't given people hot drinks.
So we'll go out.
Oh, I have a lot on the playlist. You see, there's Spy Kids breakfasts, and there's.
We kept going on tangents.
And there's we have to do a card clash next time. Next time we'll do a card clash, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the hot drinks that you serve so fancy. Cups come in two sizes. Open lunches for the need arises. Coffee's holding time is 30 minutes, that's so long. It can stay there before it starts to taste too strong. Hot, careful when you pour it. Hold it steady upon the counter, let it sit. Pour it in until the coffee reaches the line. Pop on top on a excellent every time. Wendy's coffee tastes so fun. Hot drinks really get you going. What you up when you feel you're going? Wendy's, we always are right away. And a smile and have a nice day. Next is the cap brew, it tastes like coffee. Use the orange pod, it makes it easier to see. But if you're using the packets in your store, put it in the small cup and furthermore. Add hot water up to the line and stir it in. Put a lid on and serve it on a tray again. Get a small cup when you're ready for hot tea. Fill with hot water, it's easy as can be. Put the lid on and set the tea bag on the top. If they want lemon, it's very nice. Don't think twice, give the guests a juicy slop. Hot drinks really get you going. Won't you wait when you feel you're slowing? Wendy's, we always serve it right away. And a smile and have a nice day. Have a small cup when you're making hot cocoa. Put the packet in, then you add your H2O. Use a clean spoon and stir it till it's all mixed up. Toss the spoon out and put the lid on the cup. Things are really looking up. Hot drinks really get you going. Won't you up when you feel you're slowing? Wendy's, we always serve it right away. And a smile and have a nice day.
Woo! Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. Rock and roll. I'll catch you guys next time. You guys have a good night.
Next week with the return of the Card Clash.
Card Clash. So fucking then, keep it real, guys. Woo! Wow.